Houston Bearkats baseball, live from Mesa, Arizona at the Western Athletic Conference Tournament.
Sam Houston Bearcat baseball is back on 101.7 KSAM. Every pitch, catch, and home run right here. Bearcat baseball is on the air. Now let's head down to the field with the voice of the Sam Houston Bearcats, Rob Hipp. Eat 'em up, cats.
Well, a pleasant good morning, friends, and welcome back to another edition of Sam Houston Bearcat Baseball. We are live back in beautiful Mesa, Arizona at the Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. This is the spring practice facility for the Oakland Athletics, and it is another beautiful day, already warming up here in Arizona. Yesterday, it was well over 100 degrees. Didn't feel like it, though, as they don't have the humidity like there is in East Texas, but we are set for a good one here today as Sam Houston trying to rebound after a very tough loss against New Mexico State, the Aggies, yesterday. Sam Houston in that contest could not come up with a big hit with runners in scoring position in that 3-1 loss to New Mexico State in the opening round of the WAC tournament here yesterday. The Bearcats now 31-24 overall, facing Sacramento State. The Hornets, it's an elimination game here this morning. The Aggies, they finished 21-32. They struck first thanks to a pair of walks by starting pitcher Matt Dillard to begin the third inning. Matt Dillard had a fantastic day, though, on the bump in the loss. Really a few mistakes by him. He went 6 strong innings, tied a career high with 9 strikeouts. We mentioned that for Matt Dillard. But again, a loss there for Sam Houston. They came in as the number 1 seed out of the Southwest Division in the Western Athletic Conference. The Aggies, the number 4 seed. They actually finished 6th, but because of the ineligibility from Dixie State and Cal Baptist, they actually were that 4th seed. And so a tough break for Sam Houston. On the flip side, for Sacramento, they were also the higher seed. The number 2 seed facing, or the number 3 seed facing the number 2 seed yesterday versus UT Rio Grande Valley. They were not able to overcome Rio Grande Valley in a loss in that contest. So both the underdogs here both the teams that were expected to win yesterday now have kind of turned into the underdogs, and it's an elimination game. It's win or go home. Whatever happens in this ball game today, one of these teams will be heading back either to California or to Texas. We hope it's going to be back to California. Friends, we'll step aside and take a break. I'll have the starting lineups for you and more. First pitch scheduled in about 10 minutes. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Rapid antigen and PCR COVID tests are available in Techspress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms needed. So now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Techspress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-02626. No appointments needed. Walk-ins only. Techspress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at techspressurgentcare.com and visit them on. That's Techspress Urgent.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, cats.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. We've got some great news for the summer. The inventory's starting to come back. We're getting transports almost daily. We've got a great selection of Buick Envision starting at only $36,000 after rebate, or take advantage of the 0% interest for 36 months. Need a truck? What about a 4-door GMC starting at only $42,000, and you get 36 months at 0% interest? You need to hurry to Wiesner in Huntsville for the great savings and friendly deals, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here, live again from Mesa, Arizona. It's the WAC baseball tournament, an elimination game here this morning about to get underway as the starting lineup's currently being called. We'll go over those for you, as well as the starting pitcher. Starting first for Sacramento State, they will bat in the top of the innings, and Sam Houston won the flip. They will bat in the bottom of the innings. For Sacramento State, they'll start with a shortstop, number 10. It's a sophomore, Jorge Bajorquez. A center fielder, number 6, batting second, Trevor Doyle. Designated hitter, batting third, number 15, Dawson Bacho. A first baseman, number 17, batting fourth and cleaning up is Martin Simard. And number 35, a left fielder, batting fifth, it's Jeffrey Hurd. Batting sixth, a third baseman, number 4, Nick Iwasa. Batting seventh, 21, right fielder, Josh Walker. Batting eighth, Dylan Mcphillips. And last but certainly not least, Josh Rolling at second base. Here is our country's national anthem. As always, a beautiful rendition of our country's national anthem here in America's pastime. We're excited to be here again today. One of these teams is going to go home, as I mentioned earlier, Sacramento State. Sam Houston getting ready to square off here on the diamond in this beautiful ballpark here at Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. Of course, Sam Houston under head coach Jay Sirianni, the Nebraska alum from 2001 in his third season, 68 and 56 overall. Sam Houston 31 and 24 coming into this game. After the loss, they finished the conference at 21 and 9. Sacramento State under head coach Reggie Christensen. He's been around for a long time, from Menlo, 1998 alum. In his 17th season, 17th college season, 475 wins, 446 losses. His 12th season here at Sacramento State, 368 wins, 304 losses. So a lot under his belt, and his team trying to stay alive here in this ball game today. We'll see if Sam Houston, the bats were there for him. They just weren't able to bring in runs yesterday. They had opportunities as Sam Houston. It wasn't a bad hitting day for the Bearkats. They could just not find a way to bring runners in that ball game versus the New Mexico State Aggies. So we'll see if the Bearkats can turn it around here today, try to get back into the winning ways. Getting the start on the bump for your Bearkats here this morning is Stephen Beard. Stephen Beard again getting the start here for Sam Houston. And he has had some action this season. So far, Beard, a left-handed pitcher, an ERA of 4.15. He's leading off at 443, 6 wins, 3 losses on the season. He has pitched in 78 innings, allowing 41 runs, 87 hits. 36 of those 41 runs were earned. He has walked 20, struck out 67, allowed 17 doubles, and 9 home runs. So if there's a guy that you want to have on the bump here this morning to get things going, Stephen Beard is the guy. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network.
Back at it here as we're about to get started in just a few moments for Sacramento State. They'll get started with Colin Hunter at the bottom of the innings. He's a right-handed pitcher, 4.84 ERA, leading off at 292. 4-4 this season in 67 innings. He has allowed 40 runs on 77 hits. 36 of those 40 runs were earned. He has walked 18, struck out 60, allowed 8 doubles, 3 triples, and 6 home runs. For Sam Houston, we'll go over their lineup, even though they'll bat at the bottom of the order. They'll start with the right fielder, number 20, Lane Brewster, batting second. Number 12, the center fielder, Clayton Chadwick. Batting third, number 5, the first baseman, Justin Wischkowski. And then the heart of the order at 4, 5, and 6, one of the best in the NCAA at hitting and RBIs. It's number 23, the left fielder, Carlos Contreras, followed by 5th in the order, number 3, the freshman catcher, Walker Yannick. Batting 6, number 6, the second baseman, Easton Lloyd, who has been fantastic this season for the Bearkats there at second. And then the bottom of the order is number 1, the third baseman, batting 7th, Miles Jefferson. Batting 8th, number 43, the designated hitter, Hunter Autry. So Autry getting to play here tonight or this morning. And then batting 9th, number 2, the shortstop, Anthony McKenzie. So that lineup remaining pretty much the same for Sam Houston, although we're seeing Hunter Autry there batting 8th. He came in to bat for Miles Jefferson in the 7th, and he moves down to 8. Christian Smith will not get the start here at this ball game, so that's really the only changes on that chart. As Stephen Beard gets those warm-up pitches on the bump, we'll step aside for 30 seconds. We'll be back with first pitch coming up. Stay with us, friends, from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
Shred inches, burn fat, and bring your mom or daughter? Moms are the backbone of our world. Enjoy quality time with your favorite while also burning that unwanted weight the curves way. Just in time for the summer and building those good-looking arms. Our premium membership will score your mom or daughter a free membership. Yep, free. Build your bond and build your muscles. Our HIIT workout is the perfect 30-minute shred. See you soon. 936-295-3900.
Back at it here. We'll get started in just a few moments. Those warm-up pitches still happening on the bump for Sam Houston. The Bearkats today in their orange jerseys, the pants in white with the black pinstripe, the numbers in black outlined in white, Bearkats written in cursive across the front, in black again outlined in white, the number there on the front also on the back. And for the Sacramento State Hornets, they are in their Hunter green jerseys, gray pants here this morning. Hornets written in an italicized font across the front, outlined the WAC logo on the right shoulder, also the green helmets and one lone green pinstripe on either pant legs, the numbers and writing on the jersey in white. And here is Jorge Bojorquez to get things started here at the shortstop.
Leading things up for Sacramento State number 10, shortstop, Jorge Bojorquez.
Bojorquez out of Nogales High School here in Arizona. 6 foot, 165-pound sophomore. Bojorquez 4 at-bats in that loss to UTRGV 2-1 yesterday. 3 hits and a run. Not a bad performance for him. The first pitch here on the way by Beard to the outside, an 83-mile-an-hour pitch, and here we go at 11:03 a.m. Central and 9:03 Pacific. 1 ball, no strikes to get going here on Bojorquez. Want to welcome you into the broadcast. Let us know that you're out there today. We'd love to hear from you. Send those comments in the booth and also on the Bearcat fan text line. I'll have that for you in just a few moments. Here's the second delivery from Beard. That time crossing the corner for a strike. The early count here, 1 ball, 1 strike, and no outs. Appreciate Carlos Zimmerman back at our flagship studios. He's our studio host. We'll check in with him a couple of times to get an update on scores from yesterday. Here's a swing and a miss on the second pitch. It's an off speed at 75 miles an hour. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bojorquez. It's Stephen Beard to Jorge Bojorquez. So right-handed batter stands with that right foot down in the corner. Here's the next delivery. That pitch a little too low. Looked like it was going to break in the zone, but dropped at the last minute outside. It's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, Sam Houston just trying to find some rhythm here in this ball game. The top of the order for the Bearkats on the offensive side just was not getting it done yesterday. But the defense wasn't too bad early on. Here's a hit. This one will go hard hit foul into the diagonal wall off of that third base side. The at-bat will stay alive here for Bojorquez. 2-2, the count remains. As a freshman back in 21, he appeared in 27 games, made 26 starts before his season was ended to injury. He was hit by a pitch in the jaw. This one will flop up into the gap over between second and first. The gap was actually shaded. The second baseman was to the left of that second base bag. That allowed a no-out leadoff single here for Bojorquez. So a tough break there for the Bearkats. I thought maybe they thought he was going to hit it over to the left. That thing went to the right. No one was there to field it, and that allowed for the easy on base to get things going here for Sacramento State. We'll go down second in the order. It's the center fielder, Trevor Doyle. Again, no outs, no score. Top of the first, just underway here in this elimination game this morning. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed batter. Swing and a miss on an 83-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. Got Doyle to bite at it, couldn't make contact, and it's 0-1. Stephen Beard, the sunshine is going to face him in the front of his face as a left-handed batter, where that sun is starting to rise here and come across the sky this afternoon, this morning. Here's a knockover to left. That'll go just out of the reach of Sam Houston's Miles Jefferson, and that's another base hit. So your two starting batters here, 1 and 2, both getting on in first and second.
Number 15, the designated hitter, Clayton Chadwick.
So back-to-back hits here by the Hornets. Runners on 1 and 2. The Hornets now in scoring position. This will bring up Dawson Bacho. Bacho, right-handed batter. Beard trying to work out of this now with no outs. Runners on 1 and 2. Just underway here in the top of the first. Here's the first delivery. That pitch drops in the zone for a strike. Beautiful pitch there by Beard as he's trying to find his rhythm. The count at 0-1. Sun rising from the east. Once it gets high noon, you can see the shadow standing straight down. Here's the next pitch, curveball, but it was too far to the outside on a 72-mile-an-hour pitch to bring us to 1-1. Again, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners on 1 and 2 for the Hornets of Sacramento State. Here's Beard's 1-1. That pitch to the outside. Bring us to a 2 ball, 1 strike, no out count with runners remaining on first and second. That Bearcat fan text line, let us know where you're listening from, 512-522-9105. Again, 512-522-9105. Let us know, even if you're a Sacramento State fan, we'd love to hear from you. Here's the 2-1. Boy, that pitch looked like it was in the zone, but the home plate umpire said it went too low, and now ahead in the count here in the right box is Dawson Bacho. 3-1. Still no outs. Beard does not want to load bases here and give this Sacramento State team an early jump. Here's the next delivery. That offering a swing and a miss to bring us to a full count on a 74-mile-an-hour pitch. A lot of folks, again, already joining us in the booth. We appreciate all of you on social media as well as across the Bearcat Sports Radio Network in East Texas. Thanks for joining us here on this beautiful morning from Mesa, Arizona at the historic Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. Here's Beard's payoff pitch. This one pops up, should be catchable over in left field. Carlos Contreras makes the run with the sunshine in his shades for the first out. That's what the Bearcats needed. Contreras gave them the first out. Good job out there on the field work with the sunshine in your face.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 17, first baseman,
Let's bring us up now, the first baseman, 4th in the order, Martin Vinceli Simard. Simard out of Canada, Quebec. 6'1", 225-pound junior. He's a right-handed batter. Academic All-WAC 3-time player. Played 40 games as a sophomore, started 21 of those last year. Here's the first pitch to Simard. That one drops in the zone on a nasty curveball at 70 miles an hour. It's 0-1. Simard yesterday, 4 at-bats, had a hit and an RBI. Struck out twice, was left on once. Here's the next offering, foul tip, as that one will roll into the backstop. Brings us to a no-ball, 2-strike, 1-out count with runners remaining on first and second for Sacramento State. Simard having a good career here with Sacramento State. Been playing since a freshman of 2019. Played and started in 58 games in his debut then. And he's remained a good player here for this team. Next pitch. I think the Bearcat fans were wanting that one to paint the corner. Did not get that call, and it's 1-2. Home plate umpire Luke Hamilton here this morning. Joe Harris over at first, Trent Petrie at second, and Steve Corvey at third. Got underway at 87 degrees, not a cloud in sight, with the beautiful mountain landscape all across the horizon as we look from left to right. That next pitch was hit foul off the third base line. Count remains 1-2. The at-bat will stay alive here for Seamard. Barely any wind as well. The flags over at left center remain at half-staff in honor of those affected in Uvalde by that tragic shooting a few days ago at the elementary school. Here's a hit over to third, the throw to second, looking for the double play. The Bearkats got it, baby. Good field work out there on the double play, the out at 2-1, and that will keep Sacramento State off the board after they get 2 runners on their first 2 batters. Not able to move around. The field work turns up for Sam Houston, and we're through half an inning, no score. We'll be back in a moment in 60 seconds. Stay with us. From Ben Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Hey y'all, this is Josh Ward. When I'm not playing country music, I'm out driving my Ford F-350 I got from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, Texas. Your No Bull headquarters. Whether I'm headed to the next show or down the road with the kids rodeoing, I know I can always count on No Bull Bill to take care of us, just like he's always done. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville, Texas. Check them out at BillFickFord.com. We'll see you on down the road.
Number 27, right-hander, Colin Hunter.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live in the broadcast booth as we get underway. Bottom of the first inning of this elimination game. The second game for both these teams here in the 2022 WAC baseball tournament from Mesa, Arizona. Getting the start on the mound here for Sacramento State, the Hornets. It is number 27, Colin Hunter, 6'1", 190-pound right-handed pitcher, the freshman out of Scottsdale, Arizona. Chaparral High School has appeared in 14 games, started 14. 4.84 ERA with 60 strikeouts this season. And as a pitcher here, again 4-4, leading off for Sam Houston is Lane Brewster. And that pitch across the corner for a strike, it's 0-1. So Lane Brewster leading off here for Sam Houston. Next pitch also clipping that corner as he looked at that one as well. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and how about that? 3 pitches and Lane Brewster is out. That's not the way you wanted to get started. And a strikeout to get going here for that freshman pitcher. Bring up the center fielder here, Clayton Chadwick for the Bearcats. Chadwick, left-handed batter for Sam Houston, digging into the box. First pitch just to the outside on Chadwick. It was an 87-mile-an-hour toss. 1-0 early count here on Clayton Chadwick. 54 games, started all 54 of them this season coming in. Next pitch also out of his reach. It's 2-0. Chadwick, the left-handed batter, 207th at-bat, 65 runs, 69 hits, 35 RBIs this season. Next pitch, hard swing and a miss here on an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. They'll bring the count here to 2-1. Our good buddy Dave Richardson listening in again today from Houston. Dave, always good to hear from you, my friend. No score, bottom of the first, 1 out, Bearcats at bat. Here's the 2-1 offering. That one clipping the corner as Chadwick looked at it to even the count now at 2-2. Next delivery to the outside. That'll bring us to a full count here on the second batter for the Bearcats. Payoff pitch on the way. This one hard hit fouls. It'll sail over the press box in the third base side. That'll keep the at-bat alive here for Sam Houston's Clayton Chadwick. He'll step out of the left box for a moment, readjust his gloves. Bearkats wearing the black helmets and that sunshine right to the back of any left-handed batter here this morning. And now back in. Here's the payoff again. This one, will it drop in the Bermuda Triangle to left? No, it's caught out there by the left fielder Jeffrey Hurd for the second out. So a quick 2 up, 2 down here for Sam Houston. They'll go third in the order, the first baseman, Justin Wishkowski. Again, I mentioned yesterday, the top of this order for Sam Houston was not able to do much at all. Yesterday, Wishkowski was 0 for 4. Had a few grounders over to third and then popped up a couple to second and to center. And here's the first pitch for a strike, 0-1 to Wishkowski. 2 away, no score, bottom of the first. Next pitch, too close to the inside on an 87-mile-an-hour heater. That'll leave us up at a ball and a strike with 2 outs. Bearkats just trying to find something here. The next one came across the zone. Wishkowski thought about swinging around, pulled back on it, but it was already in the zone for the strike. So 1-2 here on Wishkowski. Again, 2 up, 2 down already. Here's the next pitch. This one hard hit foul into the net just off the first baseline. The count remains 1-2. Nobody on for Sam Houston. 2 outs, 1-2. Hunter on the bump. Here's the right-handed pitch. This one will flop up above the mound. He's trying to run quickly and beat it out. Yes, he will get there, baby. It's a 2-out single for Justin Wishkowski. That one just went to the left of the mound. Little flopper out there in the infield. He was able to run and make that tag over, make the base over at first as he was able to beat it out. That's what the Bearkats needed. So after a day of going 0 for 4, Wishkowski here already off to a good start for the Bearkats. We'll see if Sam Houston get a little 2-out rally going. It's going to be up to Carlos Contreras. Contreras, your WAC Athlete of the Year. He has been a force here in baseball. He's also on that Golden Spikes list as the best player in college baseball in the running. First pitch to the outside. Good eye by Contreras. It's 1-0 count. Here's the next offering. Contreras. Boy, that one went right over the first baseman, able to tag him in an unassisted out, and that will do it. Tough break there for Sam Houston, as Martin Simard was able to easily tag the base for the third and final out. No runs for Sam Houston, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. Friends, we are through 1 inning, no score. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. Top of the second coming up when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hey Huntsville sports fans, this is Rob Hipp for Hit Solutions. Hit Solutions faithfully serves our community in several ways. First, our real estate division. We assist you with finding that piece of property that brings you home. Second, Hit Solutions Player Development provides instruction for baseball and softball players. And third, Hit Solutions is a supporter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, helping to lead every coach and athlete into a growing relationship with Christ. Hit Solutions is ready to serve you. Visit us online at hittss.com.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Welcome back, friends. We'll get underway here in just a few moments. Top of the second inning coming up. I want to remind you this game is made possible in part today by our good friends at HEB. HEB, no store, does more than my HEB. For Sacramento State, no runs at the top of that first. They're back at bat here for the second time this morning. And leading off, they'll go 5, 6, and 7. The left fielder, Jeffrey Hurd. Again, Jeffrey Hurd here to lead off for Sacramento State, 3 at-bats yesterday, wasn't able to do anything. Did reach on a walk, struck out once, but not able to contribute more than that, but still a good athlete here for this Hornet team. He's a left-handed batter. Here's the first pitch from Beard to him. That one drops in on a beautiful pitch inside the zone for the strike on the corner. It's 0-1. After allowing 2 on in the first to get things going for Beard, they were able to hold him at bay, not allow any runs back in that first inning. Here's the next offering. That one a little bit too low outside the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the left fielder and the left-handed batter here for Sacramento State, Jeffrey Hurd. Here's the 1-1. This one will pop up into the air. We'll see if the right fielder, Lane Brewster, he'll hand it off to Clayton Chadwick over at center. And we've got our first out. That one went a little bit over to right center. And we're 1 away on the first batter here, Jeffrey Hurd. Bring up third baseman, 6 in the order, Nick Iwasa.
Third baseman, Nick Iwasa.
Iwasa yesterday batting more towards the bottom of the order. He had 2 at-bats, struck out once and was left on once. Here's the first pitch to the right-handed batter. Curveball to the outside. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away count here on Nick Iwasa. Beard, sunshine to his face as a right-handed pitcher. Here's the next delivery. This one will go into the net off the first base side. Actually may have went over the net in foul territory. Aces across the board here for Sam Houston, Stephen Beard. Nobody on, top of the second, no score. Here's the 1-1. Inside, got the corner for the strike. Boy, I mean, that was just in there. 1-2 on an 83-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch by Stephen Beard. Now the next pitch. This one takes a foul bounce just in front of the third base bag to the left of the line by about a foot. Jefferson was back there, but it was in foul territory. Remain 1-2, 1 out, nobody on. Again, no score, top of the second here. Sam Houston on the defensive side, the offense, Sacramento State. At beautiful Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. Here's the 1-2. Curve to the outside on a 72-mile-an-hour pitch will even us at 2-2. Straight away, it's 411. The corner over at left is 340, at right 350. Those left and right power alleys pretty far out there as well here at this beautiful facility. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss for the second out. And after allowing the first 2 batters back in the first to get on, Stephen Beard has now retired 4 in a row. And he's got his first strikeout of this morning as well. We'll go down 7th in the order, the right fielder, Josh Walker. It's 11:23 a.m. Pacific time. Those of you back in East Texas, I know 2 hours. Or 11:23 in Texas, it's actually only 9:23 here Pacific. Here's the first pitch to Walker. That one a little too close to the inside as he was trying to get him to bite there on the corner. Would not do it. Looked at it for a ball as it came across 1-0. Josh Walker, 3 at-bats yesterday. Next pitch in the zone. Another beautiful pitch, 74-mile-an-hour, dropped in for the strike. Walker yesterday walked once, struck out twice, and was left on twice. Looking at a 1-1 here from Stephen Beard. Here's the right-handed pitch. Curveball way to the outside. Yannick able to grab that one. 2-1, 2 away. Mentioned Walker Yannick, the freshman, has had a stellar year in that running for the Buster Posey Catcher of the Year watch list. Now the 2-1. Pitch was at the belt line. They say it was too close to the inside. Now Walker here with some options, up 3-1, 2 outs. Nobody on, no score, top of the second. Next pitch, curve, inside corner. Painted the black for a strike. It's 3-2. Luke Hamilton, the home plate umpire, calling that one immediately. Now the payoff pitch with the sunshine to his face. Here's Beard with the right-handed offering. This one may drop in the triangle. It does, and that's a 2-out single. Over to left. So Walker able to get on after yesterday not producing anything on the stat sheet besides A couple of strikes, so here he's able to get on.
Number 5, your catcher, Dylan Mcphillips.
We'll go down to 8th in the order, the catcher, Dylan McMillan. This is a Sacramento State team that bats .270, on base at .365. First pick attempt of this morning. And the runner is safe over there at first. Josh Walker's Beard threw it over to Wishkoski. Another pick attempt, and oh man, the Bearkats thought that they had him but did not, as Walker dove back just in the nick of time. Tony Britt joining us in the booth. Appreciate you, Tony. Always good to see you, my friend. I'll get to his comment here in a minute. That's pretty funny, Tony. Thanks for joining us. Here's the first offer. Finally, this one goes to the outside to Mcphillips for a ball, 1-0. Again, top of the second we are. No score. Sam Houston, Stephen Beard on the bump, pitching to Sacramento here in the top of the second. Sacramento State. One runner on. Here's the 1-0. Mcphillips this time in the zone for a strike on a 72-mile-an-hour pitch. It's 1-1. Tony was saying, enjoying the occasional sip of water in the booth. He said, that is water, right? Yes, sir. Especially early this morning, it's always going to be water up here in the booth, man. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Here we go. This one at the belt line. That'll take us 2-1 on Mcphillips. It's Luke Hamilton, home plate umpire, holding up the 2-1 count to make sure everybody knows. Now the 2-1 offering. Swing and a miss, 2-2. 82-mile-an-hour pitch. Got Mcphillips to bite on that one. Swung around and missed. He'll step out of the right box, digs back in, taps the bat on home plate, and here we go. Beard keeping an eye at first. Kicks up the right leg, left-handed delivery. This one will bounce out of the glove of Jefferson. That would have been a hard snag. The throw is over to first as it bounced away. The shortstop, McKenzie, got a handle on it, threw to first, but the runner was able to get there. That would have been a tough one, in my opinion, for Miles Jefferson. It laced right to him, just bounced out of his glove over there at third. It grounded right in front of him. And so now for Sacramento State, they may have a little 2-out rally trying to form here. For the second time today, they've got runners on first and second. We're here in the top of the second. No score. We'll go to the bottom of the order, the second baseman, Josh Rolling. Josh Rolling, right-handed batter. Cross here for a strike. A 72-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. Rolling yesterday actually batting more towards the heart of the order. He had 3 at-bats and struck out all 3 times. That's why he's down to the bottom here in this ball game. Next pitch, outside, just out of the zone for the ball. It's 1-1. No score here in the top of the second. Elimination game for both these teams. Of course, Sam Houston, Sacramento State, the Hornets. Hear the occasional jet in the background flying. Here's the 1-1. This one over to left. That may score a run. The throw will come in, the slide, the dive, and the runner's safe. And Sacramento State has the early lead here thanks to the RBI single by Josh Rolling. That will bring in Walker.
Coming up to that. Top of the order, number 10, shortstop.
Mcphillips will advance over to second, and we'll go back to the top of the order here with the shortstop, Jorge Bojorquez. Bojorquez 1 for 1, singled, advanced over to second, left stranded, back in the first. Sam Houston, tough break there, did not want to give up a run. Give credit to Sacramento State as they found a way to get a little 2-out rally going here, now leading 1-0 in the top of the second. First pitch on the way to Bojorquez in the zone for a strike as he looked at it come across on a 70-mile-an-hour pitch. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 offer. To the outside for the ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 away. Runners on 1 and 2 for Sacramento State, leading 1-0. This one, hard hit foul into the net off the first base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bearkats. Mentioned yesterday, of course, how the Oakland Athletics, this is their spring facility. They've got a 20-year contract with an option to renew. It was also the spring training home for the Chicago Cubs from 1997 to 2013. It's Major League making its way here to Mesa, Arizona. Here's the 1-2 to the outside. And that'll even us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stephen Beard trying to work out of this one. His team trailing 1-0. Sacramento State up front. Here's the offer. This one over to center. We'll see if Chadwick can make the grab over at right center, and he does, and that will finally stop the damage. But not before Sacramento State can get some juice on the board, as they had 3 hits in that inning. Those 3 hits leading to 1 run. It was the RBI single by Josh Rolling to get them going. No errors. They leave 2 on. We'll step aside and take a break. We're through 1.5, bottom of the second. Coming up when we come back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff to help you. Pack and all surrounding areas. Pack.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Welcome back, friends, as we get set to start things here in the bottom of the second inning. Sacramento State picking up 1 run at the top of the second, now leading 1-0. We'll see if Sam Houston can respond here, and we'll start 5, 6, and 7. The freshman catcher, Walker Yannick, will step off the deck and above the WAC logo there on the apron and move into that right-handed batter's box. It's Walker Yannick. Yannick yesterday 4 at-bats, had 2 hits on those 4 at-bats. Was not able to come around, though, in that 3-1 loss yesterday in the opening round here of this 2022 WAC tournament. Appreciate everybody joining us here. 11:30 in the morning there back in East Texas, 9:30 here Pacific. Here's the first pitch to Yannick from Hunter. That one, they say it painted the corner for the strike, so it's 0-1 to get things going here for Walker Yannick. Hunter holding the glove to his face. Now the right-handed delivery. This one over to third to Iwasa, and he'll throw to first. Should be a routine play, and it is for the first out. That one went over to Martin Simard at first base.
Now batting number 6, second baseman, Easton Lloyd.
And again, we are 1 away here now in the bottom of the second. Sam Houston trails 1-0. Bring up 6 in the order, the second baseman, Easton Lloyd. Lloyd yesterday also 2 hits on 4 at-bats. Had the RBI single that brought in Contreras. That was the only score on the board from that loss yesterday to the Aggies, 3-1. First pitch to the outside, 1-0. Here's the next delivery. He'll pop this one up to the outfield. Should be catchable for the out as Trevor Doyle at center field makes a run up about 10 feet and then moves to his left, our right, and has the grab there at right center for the second out.
Coming to the plate for the Bearkats, number 1, third baseman, Miles.
We'll go down now to the bottom of the order, starting with that 7 hole. The third baseman, Miles Jefferson. Jefferson yesterday, 3 at-bats, struck out once, was left on twice. Sam Houston leaving 7 on yesterday, not able to capitalize. First pitch, curveball, painted that back corner for the strike. It's 0-1 on Jefferson. Next pitch, a strike as well, and an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. A quick 0-2 count here for Jefferson. And the next pitch got him looking for the third and final out. Boy, a quick 3-up, 3-down inning for the Bearkats. Colin Hunter with his second strikeout. No runs, hits, errors. Nobody left on, and Sam Houston trailing 1-0 as we go to the top of the third. We'll take 60 seconds. We'll go back to the flagship studios as we check in with Carlos Zimmerman for an update. Carlos, over to you.
Thank you, Rob. Back here inside the KSAM studios, the flagship station, as you are listening to a special presentation of Bearkats baseball as we take a look at your WAC scoreboard update from yesterday. As we know that Sacramento State fell to UTRGV 2-1 to losing 3-1 to Go State. In that ball game yesterday, you heard it right here on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. Following that game, Lamar took down number 3 out of the West, Seattle U, the Red Hawks, 6-4. They're going to face Grand Canyon because Grand Canyon, the number 1 seed out of the West, knocked off Abilene Christian 8-4 yesterday. With that said, let's get you back over to Rob Hipp as we get ready for the next half of this ball game. Bearcats down 1-0 with the backs against the wall to try and work their way back. Let's get you back to Mesa, Arizona.
Appreciate you, Carlos. Great job as always. You know, baseball's a game of superstition as well. I thought maybe if we get Carlos on early in this ball game, that'll bring the good vibes. So we'll see if Sam Houston on the defense can hold up and then get back there on the offense. About to get underway here, top of the third. Sam Houston trails 1-0. Sacramento State back to bat here as they will go down to second in the order. Number 6, the center fielder, Trevor Doyle. He is 1 for 1 as he singled back in the first and then was tossed out on that double play, 2 and 3 back in the first to end the inning. So here's Stephen Beard, remains on the bump with the sunshine to his face. The right-handed or the left-handed pitch on the way. This one will bounce out of the glove of Walker Yannick, nobody on. Quick 1-0 count here to get going for Trevor Doyle. This one. Hard hit over to left. It'll go foul, though. And there's a couple of fans back there. I don't see many kiddos out here yet this morning. Not sure if some of them may still be in school here in Arizona. School is starting to end for most kiddos. Graduations are already underway. It's a 1-1 count here to Trevor Doyle for the Hornets. Here's Beard to Doyle. That pitch too close to the inside of the left-handed batters. He'll kick his feet around, kind of knock some dust around from that box. 2 balls and 1 strike. No outs, nobody on. Sacramento State leads 1-0, top of the third. Here's Beard to Doyle. Next offering. Beautiful drop in there. How about that breaking ball dropped in the zone? 2-2. Came across at 71 miles an hour. Beard needs more of those to really start to find his rhythm here in this ball game. Just gave up that 1 run back in the second. That's the leading run right now, 1-0. Here's the next pitch. This one will chop over to first. Wishkowski should make the unassisted tag. He's actually going to flip it back over to his pitcher, Beard. Good communication, good field work. Beard able to make the tag over at the base for the force out. We're 1 away. Thought for a moment Wishkowski was going to try to run that one back. Beard had already taken off to first, and he said, let me get on it. So Wishkowski, a little flip and dip over there to Beard for 1 out. Take us down third in the order, Dawson Bacho. He's 0 for 1 on a payoff pitch. He popped one over to left field for the first out, back in the first. Here's Beard to Bacho. This one over to left. Jefferson pops off and trying to rebound, throw over to first. Yes. Boy, heads up there by Miles Jefferson. That was a dagger right to the heart. He was able to pick it up, though, and bounced off the front of his chest, and his glove dropped down over there at third, and then Jefferson able to make a dart of a throw to Wishkowski for the second out. Jefferson does such a good job over there at third base. Even when he bobbles him or drops him, he's usually able to make that play back. He did it right there. Quick 2 up, 2 down. Remember, though, going back to the second, it was 2 outs where a little rally started here for Sacramento State. We'll go down fourth in the order, Martin Bencelli Simard. First pitch just to the outside. It's 1 ball, no strikes, 2 away. Here's the next offering. That one too low to the inside, bounces around Yannick. He'll hand that ball back over to the home plate umpire. Tosses a new one, actually, to Stephen Beard. Beard came off the bump for a moment, now settles back in. Beard, left foot on the rubber. Just on that left side of the rubber. Shadow leaning to his left. Here's the pitch. This one over to left. That's a hard one. Carlos Contreras, this one's gone. How about that, boy? That was way more than 340. It actually bounced off the scoreboard. That big, expensive scoreboard moved a little bit out there. It bounced off. And a solo shot to left, and Sacramento State has a 2-0 advantage here in the elimination game in the top of the third.
Left fielder Jeffrey Hurd.
Seymour able to knock that one out of here. And it's now 2-1. We'll go down to Jeffrey Hurd. So all this damage coming in 2-out territory today for Sacramento State. Next pitch to the left-handed batter. Left-handed pitches to left-handed batter Jeffrey Hurd. Beard to Hurd. 1-1. That last one was a strike. Came across on the corner on a 73-mile-an-hour off speed. And now the 1-1. This one swung on late, pops up, not catchable in foul territory as it goes just over the net. Bounces in between the first and second section of foul ball. The fan's going to make his way down there to try to grab that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jeffrey Hurd. Sacramento State leading 2-0. That solo shot just moments ago by Martin Simard. Here's the 1-2. This one swung on, hard foul as the third base coach had to duck under it. Goes foul off the diagonal wall out there in the corner off the third base line. Count remains 1-2. This one, hard hit foul off the first base line now. That will go into the net on the opposite diagonal wall. And the at-bat stays alive here for Jeffrey Hurd. He's having a good at-bat here. 1-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Another one swung on. That one kind of middle of the bat, goes off the first base line again, just to the right of the Sam Houston dugout off the first base side. Hurd continues to stay in here. His team leading 2-0 in the top of the third.
I lost something once.
Beard taking a little bit of time there. His glove down on his right hip bone. Now he'll step up, back onto the rubber, set to deliver. Iwasa eagerly awaiting on deck if we can get a hit here. That pitch to the outside evens us up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss for the third and final out, and Stephen Beard gets his second strikeout. Sacramento State, though, getting that solo shot. 1 more run added to the board. They lead 2-0. We'll step aside as we are through 2.5. Bottom of the third coming up. When we come back, stay with us, friends. Got a good one going here. We'll see if Sam Houston can respond when we come back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
Shred inches, burn fat, and bring your mom or daughter? Moms are the backbone of our world. Enjoy quality time with your favorite while also burning that unwanted weight the curves way. Just in time for the summer and building those good-looking arms. Our premium membership will score your mom or daughter a free membership. Yep, free. Build your bond and build your muscles. Our HIIT workout is the perfect 30-minute shred. See you soon. 936-295-3900.
Rapid antigen and PCR COVID tests are available in Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms needed. So now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sport in Huntsville.
Welcome back, friends. Getting underway here, bottom of the third. Sam Houston trailing Sacramento State in this elimination game of the 2022 WAC baseball tournament, 2-0. See if the bats can get hot here for Sam Houston. They need it. Hey, our good friend the Templetons are listening in from Lumberton this afternoon, saying, "Eat 'em up, Cats." Appreciate you from the Templetons. First pitch here to the inside Hunter Autry watching that one come across for a ball. Again, Autry did not get the start yesterday. Came in, though, to bat for Miles Jefferson. Next pitch here came across the corner, 1-1. So, again, thank you to the Templetons. We really appreciate you listening in this morning. Almost afternoon there in East Texas. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2 on an 87-mile-an-hour fastball. Reminding you that Bearcat fan text line is open. We'd love to hear from you. 512-522-9105. Text us. Let us know you're out there. Again, 512-522-9105. Here's the 1-2. This one will slop over to second base. Actually, that was the second baseman there. I was looking over at Sam Houston's side. The second baseman there for Sacramento State was Josh Rolling. He was able to make the throw over to Samard for the first out. So a little grounder to second. We're one away. We'll go to the bottom of the order. Ninth in the order, the shortstop, Anthony McKenzie. We'll see if AMAC can get something going here with one out for the Bearcats. First pitch to the outside. AMAC watched it come across for the ball. It's 1-0. In 1-0, one away. Sac State leading 2-0. Sam Houston at bat, bottom of the third. Here's shot over to center. This one's going to drop to Doyle, though. Well, that one looked like a golf ball coming off the tee as it kind of lined out there to center, curved over to the left. I mean, Doyle only had to take a couple of steps forward, went right to him for the second out of the line out there to center field. We'll go back to the top. Here is the right fielder, Lane Brewster. Brewster 0 for 1, struck out swinging, first out back in the first. Here's the first pitch. It's a swing and a miss here on an 81-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. A 1 to Lane Brewster. Here's the next one. To the outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good eye, Brewster. Here's the next offering. Brewster placing a bunt. He's going to try to beat it out. The catcher makes the throw. No, it's not there. I think they were wanting to say that Sam Houston was in the base path. Yeah, he was. They're going to call him out. Oh, that's tough for the Bearcats. They're going to say that Brewster was interference there in the base path, and that will be an out by the Bearcats. He's still standing out there. And he's still standing out there. I think maybe they're going to bring him back, actually. The umpires are having a discussion. All of the Sacramento State players ran back to their dugout. The umpires had a quick discussion. And I think that they may let this one stand. It wasn't anything intentional by Lane Brewster. He was running out over to first. I think initially they were wanting an interference, but that's not interference. He was just making a run for the bag over there. He did not deviate from the line as he ran down the full 90. All the umpires are gathered right now between the bump and home plate. And, yep, they're going to rule him out now. And Lane Brewster kind of just shrugs his shoulders and says, I can't believe it. So it is an out, unfortunately, for Sam Houston after a little bit of drama there. So for the Bearcats, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, hits, errors, nobody left on. Tough break for Sam Houston. As we are through 3, we'll go to the top of the 4th. The Bearcats trailing 2-0 as Sacramento State will try to add some more insurance here. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can prepare for your future with financial planning needs, along with life, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Iwasa.
Back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us here from Mesa, Arizona at Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. So we go to the top of the fourth inning. Sam Houston trails Sacramento State 2-0. The Hornets back at it here, as they will start with 6, 7, and 8. It's Nick Iwasa. Iwasa, the first pitch here, hit foul off that first base line. He's 0 for 1 today, struck out swinging on a 2-2 pitch for the second out back in the second. And Sac State holding on to that 2-0 lead. This one will drop over to right field in the Bermuda Triangle over there, and it's a leadoff single for Nick Iwasa. And now the 7th hit already of the afternoon for Sacramento State. Only 1 hit by the Bearkats. The bats have not got hot for Sam Houston, but they are hot here for Sacramento State. Again, leading 2-0, 7 hits already in this ball game. No runs back in the first after 2 runners got on. After 2 batters got on, first and second, and then 1 run in the second, 1 run in the third. That's where we stand 2-0. Here's Josh Walker, 7th in the order. He'll place a bunt. Trying to make the throw there to first, was not able to beat it out, but he did what he was called to do. Iwasa will advance over to second in scoring position. Walker is out as Stephen Beard able to corral that one, toss it over to Wiskoski over at first for the first out.
For Sacramento State, number 5, and catcher, Dylan Mcphillips.
1 away, top of the fourth. Sacramento State, by the way, both those runs, the last one was a solo home run by Martin Simard. It was his 5th of the season. They put up that lone mark back in the third. All of that coming in 2-out territory. Here's Dylan Mcphillips, 8th in the order, the catcher. He is 1 for 1 as he singled, was left stranded. He'll pop one up here, foul off the first base line, and that'll go the top of the roof and bounces down and rolls back down the first section out there. Early count here, 0-1 to Mcphillips on an 81-mile-an-hour pitch. Came off his bat only at 72 miles an hour. Kind of had a hit there in the middle. That's why it went foul. Here's the 0-1. This one over to left. Contreras trying to make a run. It's going to drop in the triangle there to the left. And a run's going to try to come around and score, and it does. Another mark on the board, this time with 1 out, and an RBI single as Iwasa comes in and scores. Second steak of this morning cooked by Sacramento State. A little medium rare with an extra horseradish cream sauce on it will give them a 3-0 lead here in the top of the fourth. Go down to Josh Rowling, 9th in the order, the second baseman. He had the RBI single that brought in Walker back in the second. This one will pop up foul, just goes behind the net, not catchable in foul territory. Again into that third row of seats, it's 0-1. Top of the fourth, 1 out, 0-1 count here. Sacramento State leads 3-0. Here's the pitch. Corner strike. 84-mile-an-hour toss thrown there by Beard. Bring us to an 0-2, 1-out count. Say hello to Bradley Franklin, listening while at work this morning. Appreciate you joining us today, Bradley. Thanks for tuning in. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the second out. Third strikeout now by Stephen Beard, but he has given up 8 hits already in this ballgame and 3 runs. He's going to try to work out of this. We'll go back to the top of the order here in the top of the fourth. It's the shortstop, Jorge Bojorquez. Already his 3rd at-bat here this afternoon, coming here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, runner on first. 3-0 lead Sacramento State. This one over to center. Chadwick makes the grab as he runs to it. Left glove down. And we are 3 down, and that will finally retire. But it is another run on the board. That 1 run coming on 2 hits. Now a total of 8 hits in this ballgame for Sacramento State. There was no errors and 1 left on, as Sac State now leading 3-0. We'll take a break. We are through 3.5. Bottom of the fourth coming up. We'll see if Sam Houston can finally find a way to get some bats going here. Stay with us, friends. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hey Huntsville sports fans, this is Rob Hipp for Hit Solutions. Hit Solutions faithfully serves our community in several ways. First, our real estate division. We assist you with finding that piece of property that brings you home. Second, Hit Solutions Player Development provides instruction for baseball and softball players. And third, Hit Solutions is a supporter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, helping to lead every coach and athlete into a growing relationship with Christ. Hit Solutions is ready to serve you. Visit us online at hittss.com.
Hey y'all, this is Josh Ward. When I'm not playing country music, I'm out driving my Ford F-350 I got from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, Texas. Your No Bull headquarters. Whether I'm headed to the next show or down the road with the kids rodeoing, I know I can always count on No Bull Bill to take care of us, just like he's always done. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville, Texas. Check them out at BillFickFord.com. We'll see you on down the road.
Back at it, friends, about to get going here in the bottom of the fourth. We'll step aside 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearcat Sports Network.
Sam Houston will try to find some life here, trailing 3-0 in this elimination game. They do not want to go back to Texas. Sacramento State, they don't want to go back to California. Sam Houston got their work cut out for them. Only one hit so far, though, trailing 3-0, getting underway here in the bottom of the fourth. And to start, we'll go 2, 3, and 4. Clayton Chadwick, who is 0 for 1, as he popped one up over to left on a payoff pitch for the second out back in the first. He'll step into the left box, digging in, stands about center in the box, and here's the first pitch from Hunter. Swing and a foul tip into the backstop. The early count here, 0-1 on Sam Houston's Clayton Chadwick. Colin Hunter holding that glove, the left glove, up to his face. Now kicks up the left leg, right-handed pitch on the way. This one, that'll single over to right. That's what the Bearcats needed. How about that, a leadoff single by Clayton Chadwick. He's had enough. Chadwick will single over to right. The Bearcats trying to find some life here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing 3-0. Chadwick coming into postseason play. 10 stolen bases. He's really good at stealing them out there. He's already leading off. Here's a bunt placed. Chadwick will steal. The runner trying to beat it up, and he was there in time, I believe. How about that for Sam Houston and Justin Wishkowski? He was able to beat that one out. And Chadwick is over to second. Wow. Chadwick took off first, already had a really good start, just talked about his stealing base ability, but then it was a beautiful bunt placed by Wishkowski over to left of the infield and able to beat that one out. Sam Houston looking good here with runners on 1 and 2. We'll go down fourth in the order. Here's the left fielder, Carlos Contreras. This is your WAC Athlete of the Year, and this one foul tip as it'll go into the net, 0-1. Again, runners now on 1 and 2 for Sam Houston, no outs. And your tying run is Carlos Contreras. Sure would be nice to see him knock one out of this ballpark. Well, pick attempt over there to second. That ball getting away from the shortstop, but not far enough for a runner to be able to advance over to third. He'll stay right there. Contreras, by the way, he can knock him out of here. 14 home runs this season on his 228th at-bat of this campaign this year. 92 hits. I talked about earlier coming in as one of the best in the NCAA and in the WAC in hits. 89 ribeyes. He's cooked a lot of steaks, kept a lot of supermarkets out of inventory. Here's the 0-1. This one over to left center. We'll see if it drops. The center fielder will be able to field it. Runners are going to take off over to 2 and 3, and they're both safe. So a good job right there as Wishkowski took off. The throw was over to second, and he got there just in time. Chadwick will advance over to third, Wishkowski to second. So Contreras wanted to try to put one down there. Instead, it went up in the air, popped up over to left center, but it's still an opportunity as both runners now in scoring position. And only one out, so anything popped up here should score Sam Houston. We'll go to Walker Yannick, the freshman catcher, who is 0 for 1. He grounded one over to third, back in the second for the first out. Yannick outside the circle for the moment. Now he'll step in the apron and now into the right batter's box. Takes a look at his bat, takes a little swing here, adjusts his helmet with his right hand, taps the home plate, and he's ready for the delivery. Colin Hunter set to deliver. He'll keep an eye on second and third. Here's the pitch. On the way, little chinny chin chin music there to the inside. It's 1-0. Walker Yannick stepping out of that right box, now taps the base back in. Taps the plate rather back in. Hunter from the stretch, here's the pitch. Curve to the outside. Good job there by Mcphillips getting behind that as he slid over there. If that would have got away from him, that could have scored Clayton Chadwick on a wild pitch. But Mcphillips was able to get behind it. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 away. Runners on 2 and 3 for Sam Houston. They're trailing 3-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the 2-0 offer, swing and a miss. Boy, a hard swing right there by Walker Yannick. He wanted to knock this one out of here. 2-1 for Yannick. Again, steps out of the box. Knocks a little bit of dirt off of his bat there on that swing. It came back around. It's all grass and dirt here. Beautiful facility. Here's the 2-1. Clip the outside corner to even us up at 2-2. Kind of a situation that Sam Houston faced yesterday. They left 7 on, only scored 1 run yesterday. They've got 2 on right now. They have got to capitalize here. Just 1 out. Yannick needs to hit something up in the air, if anything. That should score at least 1. Here's the 2-2. Curve to the outside. 81-mile-an-hour curveball. And once again, give Mcphillips credit as he is getting behind him. Some of those are getting away a little bit, but he's able to get behind. You got a long distance from home plate to the backstop. Anything that gets away from the catcher would score a run right here. Little countdown on the board. Payoff pitch coming up. Here's Hunter with the payoff. High to the outside, and for the first time for either team, bases are loaded. How about that for Sam Houston's Walker Yannick? He's able to stay in there, takes the last 2 for balls, and now the bases are loaded. Sam Houston in prime condition here to put something on the board in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 3-0. I go back yesterday, I don't think the Bearkats reached on a walk at all. They did not. So for the first time in this tournament, Sam Houston will reach on a walk. First pitch on the way to Easton Lloyd. He'll swing on this one late and goes off the back of his bat into the backstop. Off the third base side. Early count here for Easton Lloyd is 0-1. There's a golden opportunity here for the Bearkats. Bases loaded, trailing 3-0. Here's the pitch. This one a hard hit foul off that third base line. And we'll go over the facility. The count at 0-2. I'll remind you, send those texts to us. Let us know you're out there on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. 512-522-9105. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High upstairs. Good eye, Easton Lloyd. Took that one for a ball, 1-2. Again, just 1 out here for Sam Houston. Bases loaded. Easton Lloyd looking to cook a steak or 2 here. Anything hit over to right would surely score 2. Lloyd does have 4 home runs this season. Boy, it'd be nice to see a grand slam here. Here's the 1-2 offering. This one over to right. We'll see if it drops. The center fielder able to make the grab. That should score at least 1 on the sacrifice fly, and it does. Runner will dive over to third. So with 1 out, Bearkats get on the board thanks to the sac fly over to center by Easton Lloyd. That will bring in Clayton Chadwick, give the RBI there to Easton Lloyd. So a steak finally cooked here for the Bearkats.
Coming to the plate for the Bearkats. Number 1, third baseman Miles Jefferson.
That'll bring up seventh in the order, the third baseman Miles Jefferson. 2 outs for the Cats, trailing 3-1. And they've got runners on the hot corners at 1 and 3. Miles Jefferson 0 for 1 as he struck out looking on an 0-2 pitch for the third out back in the second. This is your third baseman. Talk so much good about what he does out there in the field work at third base. Here's the first pitch to the right-handed batter. Curveball to the outside on an 88-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 1-0. Hunter, next delivery, another one. This one will get away, and just as I talked about a while ago, on a wild pitch, this one will score a run, and it's 3-2. Mcphillips was not able to get behind that one. We've talked about it all throughout this broadcast. He's been able to get behind most of them. That one got away from him. It's a long distance, and on a wild pitch, that will bring in Sam Houston's Justin Wischkowski. Also advancing over to second is Walker Yannick. Jefferson finds himself ahead 2-0. It's 3-2, and we've got a good ball game going here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. On the way, this one over to right. Should be a routine out over to Walker, and it is. But Sam Houston finding a way here in this inning, putting up 2 runs. One of them on a wild pitch, one of them on a sac fly over to center by Easton Lloyd and the RBI that brought in Clayton Chadwick. Sam Houston 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. They leave 1 on. They pick up 2, trailing 3-2. As we're through 4, we'll go to the top of the 5th. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back in a moment. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. Are you having a hard time getting a good deal on a new GM vehicle? Come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we sell the vehicles for the factory window sticker. In stock, order, or online, it's all the same price. You don't have to pay over MSRP. Just say no to additional dealer markup or market price adjustment. Just say no to Zaz. Just say no to environmental packages. Just say no to security packages. So if you want to be treated fair and like family, then Wiesner of Huntsville is the only place to go. You can visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
New pitcher on the mound for Sam Houston. It's Lance Lusk out there getting some warm-up pitches in now for Sam Houston. So that will do it for Stephen Beard. And Beard there for Sam Houston will go through 4 innings, 3 runs on 8 hits. 2 of those 3 runs were earned. He walked 3, facing 19 batters, allowing that 1 home run. 73 total pitches, a 4.17 ERA. And again, now we will see Lance Lusk here for Sam Houston coming in relief for Stephen Beard. A lot of times you don't see Lusk coming in until later. Sam Houston knows that this is elimination, and they've got to get one out there that can do some work. So here's Lance Lusk, the right-handed pitcher. He's the senior, 6'1", 180 out of Spring, Texas, and Angelina College. Lusk here, the all-WAC second-team relief pitcher, ranked in preseason by D1 Baseball as the number 16 prospect in the WAC for the 2022 MLB Draft. He's went through 36 2/3 of an inning, a 2.21 ERA here for Lance Lusk. This young man is a good one here for Sam Houston. Now on the bump, right-handed pitcher Lance Lusk will get underway here in the top of the 5th inning. Sacramento State nursing the 3-2 lead. We'll start second in the order, the center fielder Trevor Doyle. The first pitch there, how about the 90-mile-an-hour fastball? It was just to the outside. The early count here, 1-0 on Trevor Doyle. Doyle, by the way, 1 for 2 today He singled back in the first and was out on that double play. Also grounded one back in the third for the first out. He'll hit this one right up center, and that's a leadoff single. I mean, it just got to the right side of Lance Lusk. No way he was going to make a play on it. And Doyle is on base here, the leadoff for Sacramento State. Go third in the order, the designated hitter, Dawson Bacho.
Dawson Bacho.
So here's Bacho, left right-handed batter. He's 0 for 2. First pitch on the way to Bacho. Inside corner on a 90-mile-an-hour heater for the strike as he looked at it coming across. It's 0-1. Top of the fifth, no outs. The Hornets leading the Bearkats here 3-2. Here's the next offer. Curveball, corner strike on the outside, 0-2. Talk about how good of a pitcher Lance Lusk is. He did give up that hit to start things, but he'll try to settle down here. Lusk with the sunshine to his back. Here's the right-handed pitch. Drop him in. Got him for the first out, baby. We're one away.
Coming to play for the Hornets, number 17, the first baseman, Mcphillips.
We'll go down fourth in the order, cleaning up the first baseman. It's Martin Vincelli-Simard. He had that solo shot, his 5th home run of the season, back in the 3rd to put the 2nd of 3 runs up on the board. Sacramento State leading 3-2. Here we are, top of the 5th. Runner remains on first, 1 away. First pitch there, getting the corner for the strike. It's 0-1 on Simard. Lance Lusk getting set here. Looks down, pitch on the way. Foul tip, 0-2. Simard started to come around, pulled back, and the ball graced his bat. Went foul into the backstop. Again, the count 0-2, 1 away. Top of the 5th. Sacramento State still holding on to that 3-2 advantage with a runner on first. Simard trying to put him into scoring position or more. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the second out. Back-to-back strikeouts by Lance Lusk coming in to relieve Stephen Beard. And now we'll go 5th in the order. It's the left fielder, Jeffrey Hurd. He is 0 for 2. Popped one up over to center for the first out on a 1-1 back in the 2nd. And then on a 2-2, he struck out swinging for the 3rd out back in the 3rd. So again, here is Jeffrey Hurd, the freshman out of San Jose, California, Valley Christian High School, the left-handed batter. Here's the first pitch. He'll pop this one up, should be catchable. Contreras from left, he'll make the run for it. Now in the triangle, has the grab in the 3rd and final out. So after Stephen Beard comes in or after Lance Lusk comes in to relieve Stephen Beard, he gives up the leadoff single, but then it's a 1-2-3. And the Bearkats trailing 3-2 will go through 4.5, friends. Bottom of the 5th coming up. When we come back from Van Wagner, this is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
Join Houston State University alumni. $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Your Bearcat spirit by the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association.
PCR COVID tests are available in Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms needed. So now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, call 936-570-2626. No appointments needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 193 I-45. Check their website at texpressurgentcare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sport Clips in Huntsville.
Back at it, friends, from beautiful Mesa, Arizona. This is a 2022 WAC baseball tournament. The Sam Houston Bearkats And the Sacramento State Hornets squaring up here on this beautiful diamond at Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. Sam Houston putting up 2 runs back in the bottom of the 4th. The defense holding serve in the top of the 5th, not allowing any runs. And Sam Houston will try to work some magic to get things going here in the bottom of the 5th. Again, trailing 3-2, 8-9-1. Here's Hunter Autry, the left-handed batter. Pitch on the way to the outside, 1-0. Autry, his second at-bat, grounded one over to second for the first out, back in the 3rd. Here's the next delivery. Curveball there, too close to the inside. And a quick 2-0 count here for Hunter Autry. Here's the next pitch. That one across the zone on an 86-mile-an-hour fastball for the strike. Hunter Autry, the freshman, 5'11", 215-pounder out of Corsicana, Texas, just outside of Waco. Here's the 2-1. Autry over to second. This one's going to go to Rolling, and then the routine play over to Simard for the first out. So for Autry, it is back-to-back grounders over to second for his 2 at-bats. We'll go bottom of the order, the shortstop, Anthony McKenzie. Amac here, his second at-bat. First one was back in the 3rd, lined one over to center for the second out. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed batter off the right hand of Colin Hunter. That one to the outside, 1-0. Go back to that 4th inning where the Bearkats had 2 runs on 2 hits. They left one on. Sacrifice fly out to center by Easton Lloyd. The RBI brought in Chadwick. And then on a wild pitch, Wischkowski was able to come in and score. Here's the 1-0. Drop in the zone there. Beautiful pitch by Colin Hunter to bring it to a 1-1 count. Here's the next offering from the right hand. Well, a lot of juice behind that pitch on the fastball. It was to the outside, though, 87 miles an hour, 2-1. Sam Houston trailing 3-2, bottom of the 5th, 1 out. Here's the next pitch. This one over to right. It should drop in front of the right fielder, and that's a 1-out single. Amac bringing a little mac and cheese, baby, for the Bearkats. As he'll get on first on a 1-out single over to right. It dropped right in front of Josh Walker. And we'll go back to the top of the order, Lane Brewster. Lane Brewster 0 for 2. When you say you're 0 for 2, you're due. There's going to be a discussion here as Coach Christensen heads up to the bump to talk things over with Colin Hunter. So that's your tying run over at first. And your tie-breaking run is Lane Brewster. Home plate umpire Luke Hamilton's going to head up to the bump and have a discussion, tell these guys to let's get back into action. He didn't let him talk too long. Hamilton yesterday in the game versus New Mexico State was over at first base as the umpire. So that discussion's broken up. We'll get set back to play. Lane Brewster still eagerly awaiting that first pitch. Sam Houston trails 3-2 here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out, runner on first is McKenzie, who had the 1-out single over to right just a few moments ago. Curveball in the zone for the strike. It's 0-1. Lane Brewster watched that one come across. Hunter will keep an eye over at first, looks over his left shoulder. Here's the pitch to the outside, 1-1. Really good eye by Brewster there. He could have went either way. Decided to let that one come across, and it was a good idea because it came to the outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Bottom of the 5th, Bearkats trail 3-2, but your tie-breaking run is at bat right now. We'll see if Brewster can do it. 1 home run this season for Brewster. That pitch to the outside, 2-1. Fell down 0-1 early. The next 2 pitches were balls. Brewster here with his 162nd at-bat of the season, second of today. 39 runs on 50 hits. On base at 372 with runners on, 292. He'll chop this one over to first. And the unassisted tag there, the runner will advance over to second, but Simard was able to make the tag for the second out at the base for the force out. McKenzie will advance over in scoring position, and that'll bring up Clayton Chadwick. He singled back in the fourth. If he could do it again here, we may have a score if he can get it out over to right. Chadwick 1 for 2. On a payoff pitch back in the first, popped one up over to left for the second out. And then, as I just mentioned, back in the fourth, singled, eventually came around and scored on that sac fly by Easton Lloyd. Three home runs this season. He'll hit the first pitch foul off the third baseline. Count here 0-1. Bottom of the fifth, 2 away. Runner on second for Sam Houston, trailing 3-2. 0-1 count here to Clayton Chadwick. Looking for a hit, trying to tie this ball game up. The Bearcats do not want to go home, and a little bit of time is called here as Chadwick will step out of the left box, and now he'll dig back in. Stands about center in the box, that left foot down to the bottom line. That chalk already getting washed away down there from all the batters here today. Here's the pitch. This one over to right. A lot of air up under it. Walker should be able to make the grab, and he does. Tough break for the Bearcats, not able to capitalize in that inning after they got one on. McKenzie, a one-out single. The third and final out. So for Sam Houston, no runs on one hit, no errors. They leave one on. And friends, we are through 5. Top of the 6th coming up. Sacramento State leading 3-2. They'll try to find some insurance. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
On the field or just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Welcome back, friends. We get underway here in the top of the 6th inning. I'm Rob Hipp. Thanks for spending what is now the afternoon in East Texas, a little over 12:20 p.m. It's still morning here in Mesa, Arizona, Pacific time. So wherever you may be, whether it's a pleasant good afternoon or a pleasant good late morning, thanks for joining us here on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network as we continue this winter go-home game here in the 2022 WAC Baseball Tournament live from Mesa, Arizona. Back at bat here, Sacramento State leading the Bearcats 3-2. And they will start 6, 7, and 8. Sacramento State with Nick Iwasa. He is 1 for 2. Singled, came around and scored on the RBI single by Dylan Mcphillips, the catcher, back in the 4th. The first pitch here by Lance Lusk, just out of his reach. It's 1-0. Looked at that one for a ball. Lance Lusk coming in to relieve Stephen Beard after 4 innings. Allowed a leadoff single, but then it was 3 in a row, including 2 strikeouts. Here's a late swing, foul off the first base line over the fence and into some of the fans. The count at 1-1 on Nick Iwasa. Both of these teams the higher seed, but they lost their opening games yesterday. Sacramento State, the 2nd seed, fell to the 3rd seed, UTRGV. Here's the next pitch, high upstairs to the outside, 2-1. Sam Houston, the number 1 seed, lost 3-1 to the New Mexico State Aggies, the number 4 seed. The Aggies coming in only 10-20 in the WAC West Division. Lance Lusk, 2-1 pitch on the way. Another high to the inside, 3 balls, 1 strike to Nick Iwasa. Coach Jennings done a good job with these men this year. Things slowly getting back to normal after the COVID pandemic. 3-1. This one will hit foul off the first base line. Take us to a full count, 3-2. We flew in. It was the first time for me flying in quite some time since basketball season. No longer have those mask mandates, and just some signs that things starting to get back to normal. Our country needs that. Here's the 3-2. This one lined it right over to Wishkowski, and the unassisted tag for the force out over at first. One down. That is 4 in a row retired by Lance Luss, who came in to relieve Stephen Beard. Go down 7th in the order, the right fielder, Josh Walker. He's also 1 for 2. Had the third hit of the afternoon as he singled one over to second on a payoff pitch. Eventually came around and scored the RBI single by Josh Rolling. One away we are here in the top of the 6th. Sam Houston trailing 3-2. Sacramento State at bat. They've got the advantage. Here's a pop-up here by Walker over to center. Chasing it down is Contreras as he backpedals just in front of the warning track near left center. In front of that big mean wall, and he's got the second out.
Coming to the plate for the Hornets, number 5, your catcher, Mcphillips.
Now we'll go to the catcher, 8th in the order, number 5, Mcphillips. He's having a good afternoon. 2 for 2. And had the RBI single back in the 4th that brought in Nick Iwasa. So back to a right-handed batter here for Sacramento State. 2 away, nobody on, leading 3-2 here, top of the 6th. They picked up 2 of those runs in 2-out territory early in this game. First pitch in the zone, beautiful pitch, 90 miles an hour as Mcphillips looked at that one coming across 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Corner strike at the back, 0-2. Lance Lusk, sunshine to his back, looks down over his left shoulder. Left foot up, right-handed pitch on the way, swing and a miss, baby. For the third and final out, Lance Lusk now with 3 strikeouts. He has retired 6 in a row, and the Bearkats looking strong. We'll see if the bats can remain hot. Coming up in the bottom of the 6th, Sam Houston trails 3-2. We'll be back in 60. Stay with us, friends, from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
Hey Huntsville sports fans, this is Rob Hipp for Hit Solutions. Hit Solutions faithfully serves our community in several ways. First, our real estate division. We assist you with finding that piece of property that brings you home. Second, Hit Solutions Player Development provides instruction for baseball and softball players. And third, Hit Solutions is a supporter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, helping to lead every coach and athlete to a growing relationship with Christ. And is ready to serve you. Visit us online at hittss.com.
Shred inches, burn fat, and bring your mom or daughter. Moms are the backbone of our world. Enjoy quality time with your favorite while also burning that unwanted weight the curves way. Just in time for the summer and building those good-looking arms. Our premium membership will score your mom or daughter a free membership. Yep, free. Build your bond and build your muscles. Our HIT workout is the perfect you soon. 6-295-39.
We'll get back at it here, bottom of the 6th inning, and Sam Houston trying to get into this ball game, trailing 3-2. They got 2 runs back in the bottom of the 4th, none in the 5th, and we'll see if they can try to find it here to get things rocking and rolling here in the bottom again of this 6th inning. New pitcher on the mound, by the way, for Sacramento State. It's number 31, Kevin Haynes. So Kevin Haynes now on the mound. He'll get those warm-up pitches here for Sacramento State. Haynes, a right-handed pitcher, 6'4", 210-pound sophomore out of Rockland, California, Granite Bay High School. 5-0 this season as he's pitched 42 2/3 innings, allowing 21 runs on 41 hits. 19 of those 21 runs were earned. He has walked 24, struck out 39, allowed 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 1 home run. So again, here's Kevin Haynes as he'll try to keep things at bay for Sam Houston, who's trying to get back into this ball game. Sacramento State, no runs in the first. They picked up 1 lone mark in each the second, third, and fourth. Lance Luss coming in the 5th and the 6th, not allowing any runs in relief for Stephen Beard on the mound. Sam Houston, the only marks they have are back in the 4th with 2 runs. One of them was thanks to the wild pitch. Wiskoski was able to come around. The other, Chadwick, came in on a sacrifice fly over to center field by Easton Lloyd. Remember, bases were loaded. Sam Houston had an opportunity, and they took advantage of them. So we'll start here for Sam Houston in the bottom of the 6th inning. A winner go home for the Bearkats, 2, 3, and 4. Also for Sacramento State, the loser of this ball game. It is an elimination game here in the tournament. Justin Wiskoski, he is 2 for 2. Having a great afternoon here at Wiskoski. And the first action we'll see from Haynes. Pitch on the way. Oh, the tattoo shop is open. First pitch hit him in the arm. And Wiskoski will reach on a hit by pitch. Yikes. Sam Houston will take it. That'll bring up Carlos Contreras. Carlos Contreras 0 for 2. He is due. Left-handed batter again, Carlos Contreras. Mentioned earlier his accolades, including WAC Athlete of the Year. Also on that Golden Spikes list. Since 1978, that's an award that's been awarded to the USA Baseball, honoring the top amateur player in the country. Bob Horner got it of Arizona State right here in this state. That Golden Spikes Award presented each year to the player who exhibits exceptional athletic ability and exemplary sportsmanship. First one outside to Contreras, 1-0 early count here. Sam Houston trails 3-2, bottom of the 6th. Here's the 1-0, high to the outside. So 3 pitches so far here by Kevin Haynes, coming in relief of Colin Hunter, and so far they're all getting away. He's going to have a quick discussion as his catcher Dylan Mcphillips heads up to the bump to have a talk with him. Helicopter flying over here, taking in some of the action from Ho-Ho-Com Stadium here in Mesa, Arizona on a beautiful Thursday morning here. And if you're back in Texas, it's already after 12:30, but it is a beautiful day here in Arizona. That discussion is over. The home plate umpire, Luke Hamilton, told him to break it up. We'll get back into play. Bottom of the 6th, Sam Houston trailing 3-2. Carlos Contreras trying to advance a runner into scoring position. That's your tying run over at first. Here's the pitch. To the outside, and it's another ball. 3-0 Carlos Contreras. Here's the pitch. That one curve inside over the plate for the strike. It's 3-1 on a 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Here's the 3-1 offering. To the outside, Contreras will reach on a walk. The Bearkats yesterday did not reach at all on a walk, and so far today, they just reached their 2nd time. Walker Yannick was the first to do it back in the 4th, and now Carlos Contreras. So a no-out walk will put runners on 1st and 2nd for Sam Houston, and they are looking good here in the bottom of the 6th, trailing 3-2. Wiskoski advancing over to 2nd, Contreras at 1st. And here's a Walker Yannick, the right-handed batter. Here's the pitch to him. Too far to the outside. Only 1 strike thrown so far by Kevin Haynes, who has came in relief of Colin Hunter. Yannick 0 for 1. Grounded one to third, back in the second. Reached on a walk on a payoff back in the fourth. Left stranded at second in that inning. Here's the 1-0 by Haynes on the way. The bunt place. This one's going to pop up. Caught over at third. That's a tough break. You want those to go down to the ground. That one just got under the bat, went up in the air. And unfortunately for Yannick, he's out and no runners are able to advance. One away, we'll go down 6 in the order. The second baseman, Easton Lloyd. I'm going to have a quick discussion here with Kevin Haynes. I think they're going to pull him. Yeah, Haynes isn't going to play much. He's already going to come off here, if I'm not mistaken. So that will do it here for Kevin Haynes. His teammates over there off third base in the dugout. I'll give him a high five. We've got a new pitcher coming in. We'll have that for you here in a moment when we come back. Stay with us, friends. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association for only $5 a year. Scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your at Pride Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Hey y'all, this is Josh Ward. When I'm not playing country music, I'm out driving my Ford F-350 I got from Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville, Texas. Your No Bull headquarters. Whether I'm headed to the next show or down the road with the kids' rodeo, always count on No Bull Bill to take care of us, just like he's always done. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 in Huntsville, Texas. Check BillFickFord.com. We'll see you on down the road.
Rapid antigen and PCR COVID tests are available in Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms needed. So now you can get tested even faster and get your results back faster too. Not sure which test is right for you? Texpress Urgent Care is happy to help. For more details, 36-576-2626. No appointments needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress at 193 I-45 South. Check their website at TexpressUrgentCare.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress Urgent Care next to Sport Clips in Huntsville.
Back at it, friends. Thanks for joining us here from Mesa, Arizona. Beautiful Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. This is the spring training facility for the Oakland Athletics in the Major League Baseball. And we got a new pitcher on the mound, third of the afternoon for Sacramento State. It's Trey Goodrich. Trey Goodrich, 6 foot, 270-pound right-handed junior out of Chandler, Arizona, by way of South Mountain Community College. He's appeared in 9 games, hasn't started any of them. Credited with 2 wins, 10 2/3 innings pitched this season, 4.22 ERA, struck out 11. This young man played 3 seasons for South Mountain Community College in Phoenix, just right down the road under head coach Todd Easton. As a pitcher there, he was a 3-time NJCAA All-Academic. Appeared in 12 games, struck out 17. During his COVID-shortened sophomore season, he had 6 games, went 1-0, 4 strikeouts. So here we go. We'll get back after it here. And we'll start with Easton Lloyd. 1 out, Bearcats trailing 3-2. Runners on 1 and 2. Here's the first pitch. This one, it'll drop, whoa, right into the glove of Josh Rolling. And a double play is made, and that will do it. Oh my goodness, Rolling skyrocketed into the air from second base, made the grab through the first to force the out. And Sam Houston is left stunned. Excellent field work there by Josh Rolling for the third and final out. That'll do it for 6 innings. Top of the 7th coming up. Sacramento State still nursing that 3-2 lead. We'll step aside and take a break. We'll be back in a moment. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located 45 on Highway 30, Hobby Lobby. There are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner in Huntsville. Are you having a hard time getting a good deal on a new GM vehicle? Come to Wiesner in Huntsville, where we sell the vehicles for the factory window sticker. In stock, order, or online. It's all the same price. You don't have to pay MSRP. Just say no to additional dealer market price adjustment. Just say as. Just say no to mental package. Just say no to security packages. So if you want to be only place online Huntsville.com.
Well, to end that bottom of the sixth, Easton Loiney lined it a double play, went right over the second baseman, Josh Rowling, who I talked about. I said he skyrocketed in the air. I mean, he leapt up in the air, grabbed that one down. And then Carlos Contreras was out, part of the double play. Tough break for Sam Houston as they had runners on with only one out at 1 and 2, but that did it. And we'll get started here in the top of the seventh. Sam Houston trying to play through this defense. Lance Lusk, who's retired 6 in a row after a leadoff single by Trevor Doyle. He came in to relieve Stephen Beard back in the 5th. Since then, Lusk has had a good performance. We'll see if he can continue that here for Sam Houston. And here for Sacramento State, they will go to the bottom. Josh Rowling, who just made that grab, will go 9-1 and 2. Rowling 2 at-bats so far today. He's 1 for 2. Last time struck out Sweeney, second out back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch on the way. This one will chop foul, goes off the third base line and into the backstop. 0-1 count here early for Josh Rowling. Again, Sacramento State leading 3-2. Top of the 7th we are here in this elimination game. Here's the next pitch. This one over to the shortstop, Anthony McKenzie. McKenzie routine play to first, and we're 1 down. 7 in a row now for Lance Lusk that he has put down.
Dominating for the Hornets, number 10.
Go back to the top here to the shortstop, Jorge Bojorquez. Bojorquez is a 1 for 3. Singled back in the first, left stranded, back at second, then popped one up over to center in the second for the third out, and lined one to center for the third out back in the 4th. Here's the first pitch to Bojorquez, too close to the inside, took it for a ball, 1-0 early count. Here's the next offering. This one swung on, hard hit foul off of that first baseline. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away for Jorge Bojorquez. Sacramento State still leading 3-2 here in the top of the 7th. Now the 1-1 from Lusk. Corner strike on the back end. 81-mile-an-hour pitch, 1 and 2. Some time here for Lusk with the sunshine to his back. Here's the right-handed pitch. That time too close to the inside. That'll even us at 2 and 2. The 2-2. Curve to the outside. We got a full count now. Bojorquez. Lance Lusk set to deliver the payoff. Here it is. This one foul as it'll roll behind the facility here. Came off the bat at 67 miles an hour. Here's a 3-2 again, this time over to second baseman Easton Lloyd, and he's got the grab for the second out. Little line over there the other way now. The Bearkats taking advantage. And we'll go second in the order, Trevor Doyle.
Number 6, center fielder, Trevor Doyle.
Trevor Doyle is 2 for 3 today. Singled back in the first, was out as part of the double play, and then he also grounded one in the third for the first out, singled back in the fifth, left stranded. Right-handed pitching to left-handed batting, Trevor Doyle. Here's the offer. This one swung on, foul into the backstop. 0-1 to get things going here on Trevor Doyle. Here's the next pitch. This one hit over to left. We'll see if Miles Jefferson at third makes it in foul territory. And that'll do it. As Lance Lusk has now retired 9 in a row, coming in relief for Stephen Beard. Bearkats go to the bottom of the 7th, trailing 3-2. They're at bat. When we come back, we'll take the 7th inning stretch and be back in 60 seconds. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
Sing along.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients things really do come true. Max is the real estate owned family business and knowledgeable. Call one of our experienced and let us do home. Remax Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
On the field or just on the go, Utah's Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options. Across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit utphysicians.com or call 888-4UT-DOCS to schedule an appointment today. Better healthcare starts with you. UT Physicians.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp. We are live here at Ho-Ho-Com Stadium in Mesa, Arizona. In this game, elimination game of the 2022 WAC baseball tournament, Sam Houston squaring up against Sacramento State, the Bearkats and the Hornets. Sam Houston trails 3-2. After one run each scored in the second, third, and fourth, Sam Houston putting up 2 in the fourth. Had an opportunity back in the bottom of the 6th with 2 on, but a double play and an absolute dart of a play made out there. And the Bearkats here will try to respond and get back into action. Go down 7, 8, and 9 at the bottom of the order. It's Miles Jefferson 0 for 2. Here's the first pitch on the way. One pitch, pop up over to center, Trevor Doyle. Rotates a little over to right center, makes the grab for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Coming to the plate for Sam Houston, number 43, the designated hitter.
Go down 8th in the order, the designated hitter. Here's Hunter Autry. 1 away, bottom of the 7th. Sam Houston trails 3-2. Autry also 0 for 2. He grounded both of them over to second. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed batter. Curveball came back inside, clipped the corner on an 89-mile-an-hour pitch for a strike. It's 0-1. My beautiful fiance Bridget joining in, saying, "Go Bearkats, miss you, sweetheart." Her and my wonderful daughter Braylon, just over 6 months old. Here's the 0-1. Outside corner this time for a strike, and 0-2 on Autry. Oh, 2-1 away, bottom of the 7th. Bearkats trailing 3-2. At bat here, Autry. Pitch on the way. Autry swings on this one, and it goes off the net just above the Sacramento State dugout. Count remains 0-2. Nine hits by Sacramento State, only 4 here in this ball game by Sam Houston. After a night where they didn't get any reach on walks, they have 2 so far in this ball game. Here's the 0-2 offer. High upstairs to the outside. Good eye, Autry. Take it 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch, way too far to the outside. So even count now at 2-2. One away, nobody on for Sam Houston. Autry trying to find some magic here off the pitches from Goodrich. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss. It was close to the inside on a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He bit at it, and we're 2 down. First strikeout of the afternoon for Trey Goodrich, the third pitcher. Coming in to relieve Kevin Haynes. Haynes came in to relieve Colin Hunter. And so here's Anthony McKenzie at the bottom of the order. Curveball inside. That was a beautiful pitch. 0-1 early here to Anthony McKenzie. McKenzie, left-handed batter, holding about 45 over his left shoulder. Swings under this one. It'll drop over to second. We'll see if he can beat it out. No, he cannot. Good field work out there by rolling over to Simard. And that will do it again here for Sam Houston. It's another 3-up, 3-down kind of inning. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left on. Time running out for the Bearkats as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Sacramento State's going to look for some insurance here, holding on to that 1-run advantage, 3-2. Stay with us. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Hey, Hipp for Hit Solution. Hit Solution. We assist the property that brings you home. Hit Solution Development provides football players, and third of the Fellowship of Athletes help into a relationship. Hit Solutions is ready line at HITS.com.
Hey y'all, this is Josh Ward. When Ford F No Bull headquarters to the next or down the road with the kids. I know I can always count on No Bull Bill to of us, just like he's all done. Bill Fick 445 South in Huntsville, Texas. Check him out at Bill Fick.
Welcome back, friends, as we go to the top of the 8th inning. Thanks for joining us here from Mesa, Arizona, the 2022 WAC Baseball Tournament. I'm Rob Hipp. As Sam Houston's Lance Lusk will try to keep Sacramento State from adding any insurance. The Hornets lead 3-2 over the Bearkats. And we'll get back after it here again on the top of the 8th. 3, 4, and 5. Dawson Bacho will get things rolling here. Third in the order, the designated hitter. On deck behind him, first baseman Martin Vincelli Simard. And then the left fielders, Jeffrey Hurd. So that is your 3, 4, and 5. Remember, Simard had that home run back in the third. It was his 5th of the season. Outside of that, this part of the order is 1 for 9. Here's the first pitch. This one over to right. We'll see if it's catchable in foul territory. I believe it will be. Nope, just into the net, and they're going to say no because once it goes off the net, you can't catch it in. So it is a foul ball there. So that foul ball going off the net off of that first base side. Well, the trainer going to head out there and take a look at Easton Lloyd. He was making a run. Also, Justin Wiskoski over at first. They're okay, so they'll head back in. Count here on Dawson Bacho, 0 for 1. Or 0-1, beg your pardon. Top of the 8th, no outs. Sacramento State at bat leading 3-2 here in this elimination game. Lance Lusk on the bump. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on an 83-mile-an-hour off speed. It's 0-2. That sun almost directly ahead now. We're closing in on 11 a.m. here in Mesa, Arizona. The shadows are very short now on the players. Still extending just a little bit to their left, but it is almost directly overhead. Here's the 0-2 by Lusk. Curveball to the outside, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Lance Lusk tossing him to Bacho. Here's the pitch, high upstairs, 2-2. 88 mile an hour. The dust came off the catcher Walker Yannick's glove on that toss. Here's the 2-2. This one over to McKenzie at short, just gets out of his reach. And that's a no-out single for Simard. He's having a good day now, 2 for 4, one of them including that home run.
Now batting for the Hornets, number 17, at first baseman,
Bacho will single up the middle left. 1 runner on now. Sacramento State leading 3-2. I beg your pardon, that was Bacho. Now here is Simard.
Now on first base, running for the Hornets, number 20, Colby Lunsford.
So here is Martin Simard. They got another runner out there for Bacho at first. So here is Simard now. Bacho, that was his first knock, 1 for 4 now. Simard is 1 for 3. Hits this one foul into the net, 0-1. Little toss over there trying to keep him honest at first base. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. So over to the left. Up in the air, Contreras in foul territory will not be able to make that one as it goes just over the net. Off the third base line into the diagonal seating. No balls, 2 strikes. For a moment there, Simard stepped out, now back in as he'll dig into the right box. Really close inside that box, by the way, his right foot all the way up front to the lower corner. Here's the pitch. This one again goes over to left. Contreras this time should be able to make the grab. And he has it for the first out on that pop-up. 1 away we are here in the top of the 8th. Sacramento State holding on to the 3-2 advantage over the Bearkats. Again, 1 away, base runner remains over at first. Out of scoring position is Dawson Bacho. We'll go down 5th in the order, the left fielder, Jeffrey Hurd. Hurd is 0 for 3. Last at-bat was in the 5th on the 3rd out. Popped one up over to left. He also struck out swinging for the 3rd out in the 3rd. And then popped one up over to center in the 2nd out for the first out, or in the 2nd inning for the first out. Left-handed batter, here's the pitch. Well, that one looked across the plate. Not going to get the call, though. It's 1-0. Lance Lusk on the bump, getting set. Left leg up, here's the delivery. High to the outside. 87 mile an hour pitch for the ball, 2-0. A few folks here at Ho-Ho-Com Stadium. A little bit of orange making their way from the Lone Star State. Now the 2-0. This one swung on, got up under it. We'll see where this one drops. Contreras is making a hard run for it, and Contreras has it. Boy, he had to run up about 20 feet or so, maybe even more than that. It has the grab out at left center for the 2nd out. Contreras has been busy. And before Bacho got on, it was 9 in a row retired by Lance Lusk. That one little blip was Bacho on the single. And now 2 more in a row here. We'll go down to 6th in the order, the 3rd baseman, Nick Iwasa. 2 outs, we are top of the 8th. Sacramento State, 3-2 over the Bearkats, trying to get some insurance here with 2 outs. Iwasa, 1 for 3. First one hit foul off the first base side. Will go over the stands. Actually bounces on the roof of part of the stands. There's a little area out there. I guess that is the bullpen actually for... No, it's not the bullpen. There's just some. Next team is eagerly awaiting. Looks like, not sure who that is. Maybe the Abilene Christian out there. Count 0-1. 2 outs. Here's the next pitch. This one also goes foul. Into the net. Deep down the first base line. 0-2. 2 away. If a hit can get it here, Josh Walker is on deck, the right fielder. He's 1 for 3. Last 2 at bats, though, he's been out. First one he singled, came around and scored on the rolling RBI. That was back in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. Runner will take off. This one over to the shortstop, McKenzie. McKenzie trying to field it. That was a tough one. It was just out of his reach. He finally got to it, but it's a 2-out single by Nick Iwasa. That will advance Bacho in scoring position now over to second. Brings up Josh Walker, who I just mentioned was on deck. So Iwasa will single over to short. And it's actually not Bacho, it's Lunsford who is running for Bacho. So Lunsford advancing over to second. He came in to run for Bacho. Walker here, a left-handed batter, right-handed pitching from Lance Lusk. Sacramento State leading 3-2. Top of the 8th, runners on 1 and 2. First pitch to the outside. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Lance taking his time, mindful of the runner over at second. Here's the pitch. Well, it looked like it was in the corner, didn't get the call, 2-0. Some of the Bearcat fans weren't too happy about that one. Lusk looking in, looks over his right shoulder to second, keeping a mindful eye, checks it twice, now the pitch. High to the outside, 3-0 Josh Walker. Sacramento State is 1 ball away from loading the bases for the first time here this afternoon. If you're in East Texas, still the morning here in Mesa, Arizona. Now the 3-0 pitch, critical pitch. This one in the zone for the strike. Needed that one. Just got to get 2 more. It's 3-1, 2 outs. Again, I want to remind you that Bearcat fan text line is open. Send us a text message. Let us know you're listening out there. 512-522-9105. Again, 512-522-9105. Here's the 3-1. High to the outside, bases loaded. That will advance Lunsford, who's running for Bacho, over to third. Iwasa to second. And Walker over to first. Let's go down to the catcher now. Number 5, Dylan Mcphillips. He is having a good afternoon. Now 2 for 3. Had a single left stranded at second back in the second. Then had the RBI single in the 4th that brought in Nick Iwasa. That's the 3rd and last run that's currently on the board. Struck out swinging back in the 6th for the 3rd out. A little mound discussion here as Coach Jay Sirianni talking things over with Lance Lusk. Just wants to see where his mind's at. Don't expect him to pull him here, but bases are loaded again for Sacramento State, holding on to that 3-2 advantage here in the top of the 8th. We'll get back into play here. Coach Sirianni will head back into the dugout off that first base side for Sam Houston. Here we go, get set. We'll go down to Dylan Mcphillips again, the catcher, who is 2 for 3. Senior having a good afternoon here. Good morning if you're in Arizona. Good afternoon back in East Texas. Here's the first pitch. Curveball to the outside. 1 ball, no strikes. An 82-mile-an-hour pitch to the outside. Runners on 1, 2, and 3. Lunsford at third. Iwasa at second. Walker at first. Here's Lance Lusk, the right-handed delivery. That one inside, got the corner. They're going to call it a strike, 1-1. I think it's because Mcphillips leaning in a little bit. Makes it look off there, but it is 1-1. Chalk line's almost all the way gone, by the way, on that right batter's box. Here's the 1-1 offering. This one swung on, hit into the net. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bring it 1-2 now. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 away. Those runners remain at 1, 2, and 3 for Sacramento State, leading 3-2. 1 lone run in each the second, third, and fourth. Lance Luss set to deliver. And now the 1-2. This one over to left. It will not drop. Oh, baby, what a grab by Clayton Chadwick as he makes the diving grab. Not allowing it to drop. That will keep the inning scoreless for Sacramento State after the bases were loaded. How about that for the Bearkats? Bottom of the 9th, bottom of the 8th coming up. Sam Houston needs to score. Trailing 3-2, time's running out. We'll be back in 60 from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcats Sports Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
Join the City Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps assistant working, a travel program, it's on home event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something. The State University Alumni Association. Join.
Welcome back, friends, as we get started here. Bottom of the 8th inning. Sam Houston trailing Sacramento State in this elimination game 3-2. The Bearcats trying to keep their season alive. They're going to need some work. Only 6 outs to go for Sacramento State, but we'll go to the top of the order. It's Lane Brewster, Clayton Chadwick, and Justin Wiskoski.
For Sam Houston, top of the order, number 20, right fielder Lane Brewster.
The top of this order much better here in this outing. They are 3 for 8 so far today. They were 1 for 11 against the New Mexico State Aggies yesterday, so a lot better outing. Here's Lane Brewster. He's 0 for 3. The first pitch just to the outside by Trey Goodrich. It's 1-0. Goodrich, the third pitcher here for Sacramento State today. 1 ball, no strikes, nobody on, just underway, bottom of the 8th. Here's the second pitch. Curveball, drop in the zone, 89-mile-an-hour pitch for a strike. It's 1-1. Trey Goodrich taking some time here. Right-handed pitcher, sunshine to his back. Here's the delivery. Ball to the outside. Just pulling back in the last moment was Lane Brewster. Showing bunt, pulled it away right at the last moment. 2-1. Nobody on, no outs. Underway here, bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch. That one looked good in the zone. It was a strike on an off-speed pitch, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. This one swung on into the net. That'll keep the at-bat going here for Lane Brewster. Third at-bat of the day, 163rd of the season. Has 1 home run this season, but very good at stealing bases if he can get on. Last at bat, he was out. Unassisted tag over at first. At bat continues here. The next one goes off the back of his bat and into the net just above the backstop. Continues 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This one swung on. Got up under it to left. Should be a grab here by Hurd, and it is. One away. That'll take a second in the order. Clayton Chadwick, who is 1 for 3. He popped one up for the third out over to right field back in the fifth. Singled in the fourth. Came around and scored on the Easton Lloyd sacrifice fly. That was the first of only 2 runs in the fourth, and that's where we sit 3-2. Again, bottom of the 8th inning, 1 away. Bearkats trying to find some life here. They'll go down to Clayton Chadwick. Here's the first pitch to the left-handed batter. This one also over to left. Hurd should be able to make the grab again, and he does as 2 birds fly over in left field from left to right. And we're 2 away just like that. Go down third in the order, the first baseman, Justin Wyszkowski. Wyszkowski, 2 for 2 today. Singled in the first, singled in the fourth, came around and got over to third on a wild pitch, scored on that wild pitch actually, and then was hit by a pitch in the sixth, left stranded over at second. Back to a right-handed batter. Here's Justin Wyszkowski with 2 outs, nobody on. Sam Houston trails 3-2, bottom of the 8th. Hard hit foul off the first base line and over the stadium here, the count 0-1. So again, you just look out here. It's very hot here in Arizona, but it's a dry heat, no humidity. The landscape looking from the press box is just absolutely stunning. Seeing the mountain ranges that literally go on for infinity. Next one curved to the outside, 90-mile-an-hour pitch for the ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one over to center. We'll see if Trevor Doyle can make the grab as he goes near the warning track, and he does, and it's a 3-up, 3-down kind of inning for Sam Houston. Tough break for the Cats. 3 outs to go for Sacramento State, but they've still got another at-bat opportunity coming up in the top of the 9th. They are leading 3-2. Will this be the final frame? We shall know in a few moments. For now, though, we'll send it back to the flagship. Carlos Zimmerman has some updates for you. Carlos, over to you.
Sacramento State 3, Sam Houston 2.
All right, Rob, thank you very much as we are heading to the 9th in Mesa, Arizona. The Bearkats down 3-2 to the Sacramento State Hornets against the figure it out in the bottom of the 9th and then hold things off in the top of the 9th. Want to let you know, going through the rest of today's action, Abilene Christian and Seattle U in the other end of the losers bracket are going to follow this game after their losses yesterday. Coming up later tonight, our UTRGV will take on New Mexico State in the winners bracket. And in the nightcap tonight, Grand Canyon will face the Lamar Cardinals in the other end of the winners bracket to see who is going to move on and advance. If the Bearkats can pull it off, they keep on going, and we'll be back Friday 7 a.m. time. But for now, let's get you to the conclusion of this thrilling ball game in Mesa with our guy, Rob Hipp. Rob, over to you.
Carlos, as always, great work, my man. Appreciate you back at the flagship studio. And here is what potentially could be the final frame of action. We'll see if Sam Houston can hold on the defense. Lance Lusk remains on the bump. And for Sacramento State, the Hornets, it'll go 9-1-2. We'll start with Josh Rolling to lead off here in the top of the 9th. Rolling is 1 for 3. His last at-bat, he grounded over to short for the first out in the 7th. Had the RBI single in the 2nd to put up that first mark. 1 of 3 runs. Sacramento State has not scored since the 4th. Bearkats responding in that 4 with 2 runs of their own, and that's where we sit at 3-2. But we are here now in the top of the 9th. Lance Lusk, right-handed pitch, right-handed batter. Close to the inside. 86-mile-an-hour pitch. 1-0 early count here on Josh Rolling. Lusk, left leg up, right-handed pitch. Boy, another one close inside. It's 2-0. You go back to the previous inning, at one point bases were loaded. Lusk was able to work out of that. Does not want to allow that similar situation to happen, though. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Here's Lusk, the next pitch on the way. That time in the zone, good pitch, 2-1. Welcome everybody into the booth. Let us know you're out there. Send a comment on YouTube or Facebook, although those of you that are listening on the network. Here's the 2-1. Curveball, that time in the zone as well. 88-mile-an-hour pitch, just got the corner. It's 2-2. So after Rolling goes ahead, 2-0 as the batter, it's now evened up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. See if Lusk can get him here. A little bit of blips back in the 8th inning. Lusk trying to work around. Here's the pitch. This one will go over to Easton Lloyd at second. Throws to first, and we are 1 down, 2 to go. The grounder to second, throw to Wiskoski at first. We're 1 away, top of the order.
Number 10, shortstop, Jorge Bojorquez.
And here is the shortstop, Jorge Bojorquez. Bojorquez, 1 for 4 today. His last 3 at-bats, he's been out. Did have the leadoff single back in the first, but then was settled down. So again, here is Bojorquez, the sophomore out of Arizona. First pitch. Just to the outside on the curveball. It's 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away, nobody on. Good buddy Luke Scott joining us. Appreciate you, Luke. Good to hear from you. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In the zone for the strike. That'll even us up at 1-1. Next offering. This one fouled off the third base line, swung on late, lined it into the diagonal wall off the third base side, bring us to 1-2. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 9th. Sacramento State at bat has the lead 3-2 here in this elimination game. Here's the 1-2 offering. Over to right, should drop Brewster, and he has the easy grab, right glove up in the air, pulls it down for the second out. One more out to go here for the Bearkats. They've allowed a little damage in 2-out territory here today.
Trevor Doyle.
Sacramento team faring pretty well at 2 out. They're 5 for 12. But Lance Lusk going to try to put this one down so he can get his team out there and give them one final chance. Here's Trevor Doyle. Doyle 2 for 4. First pitch. Outside. Ball. 1-0, 2-out count. Next pitch also to the outside. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Lance Lusk taking his time here on the bump for Sam Houston. Left leg up, right-handed pitch. Across the zone, a fastball at 86 miles an hour across the plate, rather, 2-1. Some more jets flying over Hohokam Stadium. So we're a little close to the Sky Harbor Airport, not too far down the road. Again, 2-1, 2 outs, nobody on. Sacramento State leads 3-2 here in the top of the 9th. Here's the next offering. This one over to right. We'll see if the runners can get there. This one is caught by Lane Brewster. He was chasing it alongside center fielder Chadwick. Brewster made the run. Chadwick met him. Handed it off to Brewster, and we are out 3. No runs, hits, errors, nobody left on. And it's the final opportunity. Can Sam Houston tie it or walk it off? We'll know coming up here as we get underway at the bottom of the 9th. We'll be back in 60 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
Antigen and COVID tests are available in Texpress Urgent Care in Huntsville. No symptoms needed. So now you can get tested even faster and get you back faster too. Not sure which for you? Help. For more details, call 9. Appointments needed. Walk-ins only. Texpress Urgent Care Clinic, located at 1 at Texpress Urgent Care.com and visit them on Facebook. That's Texpress or next to Sport Clips in Huntsville.
Curious about what agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients Dreams really is the #1 real estate company nationwide. Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledge area? Experienced agents and let us guide you home. Prime Properties, located at and is a proud partner of SHSU Cats.
Final opportunity coming up here for the Bearcats, and they've got a new pitcher in here to close this ball game out. It is Jack Zalaski. So again, Jack Zalaski here to close this one out for Sacramento State. Right-handed pitcher, 3.43 ERA. Zalaski 3-4 this season. He's had 10 starts, 44 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 40 hits on 20 runs. 17 of those 20 runs were earned. He has walked 11, struck out 52, allowed 7 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs. So again, Zach Zalaski, right-handed pitcher, 186-pound junior out of Elk Grove, California, Elk Grove High School, getting those warm-up pitches now on the bump here for Sacramento State. He'll come in and try to close this one out. Got a team leading 28 games in the 2021 season. This is their relief pitcher. All those games were released. He was 7-2 with 4 saves, a career best. The team leading 2.45 ERA as a sophomore. Did not allow a run in 20 of his 28 outings. First pitch on the way here, hard hit foul. Carlos Contreras. So we are right here in the heart of the order. Early count here, 0-1. Sam Houston, final opportunity. Contreras going to try to give him some hope here for the Bearcats. No outs, just underway, bottom of the 9th. Sam Houston trails 3-2. That first one was foul off the first base line, went into the net. Zalaski, this one will pop up over to right. Should be catchable out there easily by Josh Walker, and it is. 1 down, 2 to go for Sacramento State to advance. We'll go 5th in the order now. The catcher, Walker Yannick. He's 0 for 2. He's due. Last time at bat back in the 6th. Popped one up over to 3rd for the first out. Reached on a walk on a payoff back in the 4th, left stranded at 2nd, and then also another one on a grounder to 3rd for the first out back in the 2nd. Here's the pitch from the right-handed pitcher to the right-handed batter. Little inchworm action there. Got on the belt line inside, 1-0. Next delivery, swung on this one. It will roll down the first base line. Tough break there, an unassisted tag, and one more out. Sacramento State could call this one done. Still some time, though. Sam Houston. They'll go down here to Easton Lloyd. Easton Lloyd is 0 for 3. It's time to be for Easton Lloyd. Sacramento State trying to hold on for the victory here in advance. We are in the bottom of the 9th. 2 outs. Sam Houston with one final opportunity. It's Easton Lloyd. Zalaski The pitch on the way to Lloyd. Too low. Ball 1-0. Good eye by Easton to stay that one away. Here's the next. Swing and a miss to even us at 1-1. It was a 77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch. One ball, one strike. Bottom of the ninth we are. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-1. Next pitch, boy, that was close inside there at the neckline of Easton Lloyd. And now 3 balls and 1 strike. Lloyd with 4 home runs this season. Sure would be nice to see one here. Up next is Miles Jefferson if he can get on. Jefferson is 0 for 3, 7th in the order. Here's the pitch. Swung on. This one will roll over to third. The throw to first is in time, and that will do it. Sacramento moves on. Sacramento State.
And that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen. Final score, Sacramento State.
Sam Houston comes to Mesa, Arizona, falls up empty-handed after losses
And with that win, the Hornets will play tomorrow
to New Mexico State yesterday, and now the elimination game to Sacramento State. A tough outing for the Bearkats, but you got to be proud of them this season. We'll step aside, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 2 minutes to wrap this one up. Stay with us, friends. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearcat Sports Radio Network.
And the third seed is
Just on the go, UT Physicians Orthopedics is with you during life's unexpected stumbles. We offer comprehensive treatment options, on-site imaging, and personalized care. With locations across the greater Houston area, you can find care close to home. Visit physicians.com for UT appointment. Better health care starts with you. UT Physicians.
Hey, folks, Clint Wiesner in Hunt. We've got great news for the summer. Them starting to come back daily. We've got a great Buick Envision start after rebate. Advantage of the 0% interest for 36. What about starting at only $2,000? You get that. That's a 0% interest. You need to hurry to Wiesner and Huntsville for the great at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
Join the State University. For only $5 a year, your membership helps scholarship assistance, plus a travel program, discounts, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearcat pride and joining the Alumni Association. Alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a something. The Alumni Association. Join today.
Hey, Huntsville sports fans, this is for Hit Solutions. Hit Solutions faithfully serves our community. We with finding that piece of property that brings you home. Second, Hit Solution Development. Instruction for baseball and softball players. Supporter of the fellowship and athlete. Into a growing relationship with Christ. Hit Solutions is ready to serve you. Visit us online at HITTS.com.
Hey y'all, this is Josh Ward. I'm not playing country music. I'm driving my Ford F3 in Huntsville, Texas. Your No Bull headquarters. Whether or down the kids rodeoing, I know I can always No Bull Bill to take care of us, just like he's always done. Bill Fick Ford, I-45 South in Huntsville, Texas. Check them out at BillFickFord.com. We'll see you on down the road.
Back at it, friends, as we quickly wrap up here. Rob Hipp post-game. Sam Houston falls short here in the elimination game versus Sacramento State 3-2. Bearcats had some life in the bottom of the fourth, putting up 2 runs. That was the only 2 that they got. Sacramento 1 run each in the second, third, and fourth. That is all that they needed to get the victory and move on here in the 2022 WAC Baseball Championship. Not the way Sam Houston wanted it to end. They fought hard at the end of the season. They had to beat Abilene Christian twice to get the #1 seed in the WAC Southwest. They did it on a balk-off on a Friday night, then a walk-off on Saturday. But Sam Houston here falling short yesterday versus the New Mexico State Aggies, and then today here against the second seed Sacramento State Hornets. Final numbers here for Sam Houston. Stephen Beard will take the loss. He'll wrap up the season 6-4, a 4.40 ERA. He went through 4 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs, 3 of those runs all earned. He struck out 3, allowed that 1 home run, facing 19 batters and 73 pitches. The win will go to Colin Hunter, 5-4 this season. His season will continue. The 4.68 ERA today in 5 innings, allowing 2 runs on 4 hits. Both of those runs were earned. He walked 1, struck out 2, facing 20 batters in 65 total pitches. Only real one offensive leader today was Justin Wiskoski for Sam Houston. On the flip side for Sacramento, they had several of them as Mcphillips was 2 for 4, 1 RBI. Doyle went 2 for 5. Iwasa was 2 for 4. And then we talk about Vincelli. We talked about him quite a bit, 1 for 4. He had that solo shot in this ball game, the 1 RBI, and then Rolling went 1 for 4 and 1 RBI as well. Friends, I want to encourage you. This is a very young Sam Houston baseball team still. Only a handful of seniors on this team. Christian Smith was one of them. Lance Lusk, he's got a very bright future there from spring. Looking forward to his future. Tyler Davis, a senior. Trent Touche, the redshirt senior. And then really only one more is Cole Wesneski. So outside of that, you still have a very young Sam Houston baseball team that I would expect will only get better under the leadership of head coach Jay Sirianni. Friends, again, a tough one here. Sam Houston falling short in this postseason play. Bearkats will try to regroup over the summer and get back after it next spring. We're looking forward to it. We'll have all that right back for you on the Bearcat Sports Radio Network. It's been my joy, honor, and privilege to bring you Bearcat baseball this season. I know we only had a limited number of games, but in the 12 games that we were able to bring you through the Bearcat Sports Radio Network, I want to send you my heartfelt thanks and gratitude for staying with us here, and hope that you've enjoyed our broadcast here this season. Friends, this will wrap it up here. This broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Sam Houston to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Sam Houston Athletics. The executive producers of Sam Houston Baseball is Zach Kaditz. The coordinating producer is Desiree Chambers, and a special thanks to Sam Houston Athletic Communications Office, Jason Barfield and Ben Reichert. The studio operations by K-Sam, our flagship. Appreciate Carlos Zimmerman and all his work as our studio host. Friends, Rob Hipp reminding you today that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Good day, and God bless one final time this season from Mesa, Arizona. Have a great day, friends.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 800-665-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net. Eat 'em up, cat.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving and the surrounding areas. Ship.
Shred inches, burn fat, and bring your mom or daughter. Moms are the backbone of our world. Enjoy quality time with your favorite while also wait the curves just in time for the summer and building those good arms. Our premium membership will score your mom or daughter a free membership. Yep, free. Build your bond and build your muscles. Our hit workout is the perfect minute shred. You 936 and 53900.
Carlos Zimmerman inside the K-Sam studio. Special presentation in Houston Bearkats baseball as that wrap up our broadcasting season for this. We will be back in the fall with another football as we will days from today. We will be at College Station, Kyle Field, Bearkats football versus Texas A&M. We hope to see you then. But for now, we'll get you back to your regular programming and have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon.
Bearcat Baseball is a presentation of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Sam Houston Athletics in partnership with KSAM Sports. Rebroadcast of this game is strictly prohibited without express written consent of Van Wagner, SHSU, our advertising partner,